You guys have rescued the children.
Yes, Catbird's
BRB.
away. Yeah.
That's fine. So you guys have just exited the house that you were in, quote unquote in, and you have a small army of children.
Oh god.
Let's go.
Let's go be like the rat piper thing and control these children or something. I don't know.
You should. You're the captain.
Here's a job for you. Here's a job for you.
I'm unsure about whether to take them to the Lieutenant General's house or the guard station. Because that one guard was an asshole.
Yeah. You don't want to give him credit.
Probably the lieutenant's house, just to make sure we get fucking paid when they don't steal the credit.
Finding the children was a quest taken in the capital thing. They don't have an adventurers guild.
Yep.
So they can still take the credit and be like, yo, no, we did it. Would you really say that that's not a thing that fucking guard would do?
Yeah.
Cool, so let's go to the lieutenant's house.
Okay, children, I'm gonna need you to all.
Everybody
Pay attention
hold
to me.
hands. Buddy system.
Buddy system. Make sure you got your buddy. We're gonna be making our way.
Diplomacy roll, please.
Oh my god. 317. Oh my god.
You get advantage because of Zukurt's helping you.
Okay.
Yay.
So that's a 19. You're good.
Yay.
So go on. There's so much snow. It's cold. I want my mom. Who are you? Where am I? I'm hungry. I can't get through the snow. Help. I'm stuck. As you hear them. We're gonna check in on any of them, or?
Yes. I'll try to carry the one that says I'm stuck.
So who's gonna lead this merry troop while you investigate to make sure they're okay and not dying in the snow?
I'll be the leader.
Follow the shortcut.
Alright.
The pickaxe.
Just
Yes.
Alright. So, as you guys start leading this troop, Mara picks up a couple. The players that aren't here are extra arms.
So like stop so we can still be in a group.
What was that? I'm sorry.
It said as like if like one like yells that like they're stuck, I'll get the rest of the group to stop so
Okay.
we don't fucking lose Mara and a child.
Yeah. So Mara will pick up at what they can, and the characters not here will be picking up several of them because you do still have Rain and Darian just trucking along behind you. They can hold several kids at once.
Yeah. Darian can hold like 5.
Yeah, Darian and Rain can just like scoop them up and be like, "It's come with me, child."
Bud's just sitting in the popcorn hatch.
Eating all the popcorn.
That's the kid that gets lost again. Alright, so you guys will make it to the lieutenant's house, and you show up with this. As you were, of course, going through the town, you drew quite a bit of attention as some parents came out and saw their kids and were like, or saw kids and, you know, wanted to see if their kid was there. As you guys walk up to the, like I said, the lieutenant's house. His wife comes out and says, "Where did you... Are these the missing kids?
Yes.
Why are there so many of them?"
Apparently they had many doors to other places.
That's terrible.
We want to show the Lieutenant General.
It's just a lieutenant guard, but yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not going to correct you every time you say that.
Completed this.
Okay. You guys are free to use our house. And she'll tell she'll tell Kindred to go where he is to go get him. So Kindred will do that while you guys are getting the house, getting them in. She's like, "Come on in. You guys look terrible. I don't know if we have enough space for all of you, but I'll try and get... We might have to share. We'll try and get some food." And she looks at the neighbors in the car. She's like, "Well, don't just stand there, all of you. You go get blankets and food for them too." And claps her hands, and then they all scamper off to start getting resources to help the kids, who are, some of which are dressed for the tropics and are very fucking cold.
Yes, they need some blankets especially. And we'll have to take a few through the doorways. I think that Hytriel had bookmarked that place. I think
Back now? Yeah,
you had bookmarked that place or something.
Sierra couldn't do it.
Yeah, because it goes against the law of the Ffail or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the wind and like water Ffail, whatever. So either we have to give her something to get her to change her mind to break the law, or we just don't.
Okay. Or we use that
Door.
wand thing.
Or the door.
We can't because we borrowed it.
Before we give it back.
Before we get it back, you want to go back?
Or we use the door.
Yeah, or you use the door.
Conveniently still have
You still push the door? Only one way.
If it was only one way, then they wouldn't be able to go back and forth through them. Now, would they?
Well, I would think they would like have some kind of special spell or something to like, oh, I want to go back now, so they cast a spell and then like, before they go back.
Or they could just have a door that
Yeah,
is
true.
always active.
Yeah.
Or you didn't shut the door, like, there's...
Forever open.
You just left it open?
Yeah, I think. That's how a door to the Feywild always open.
I didn't say you were gonna have it open forever, but, like, you guys were planning on going back, so...
Yeah, to return the kids.
So I'm just listing options.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Cool. Let's. I don't know. I give one of the child that's from the tropic my coat.
Your
I'll coat.
Your coat.
Yes. I'll warm up one child. Poor kid. That can be cold.
So the lieutenant will come in a little bit later, and he's like, "I see you found the kids, a lot of kids.
Yup.
Where were they? What happened? This is great news."
A wilds.
You don't want to know what happened there, really.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will go get some other. I wanted to just verify real quick, and I'll go get some guards, and we'll go find these kids to their parents, or someone that'll take them in, I guess.
And Mara's gonna be adoption papers.
What? No, because they have other cities.
Aren't you not gonna take the 2 kids with you?
Yes, I'm gonna adopt them, or adopt them for a time.
So adoption papers, then you say?
What, you think we're gonna sign papers? Screw that.
Yeah, they're just gonna. They're kidnappers. But
You're right. How could I mistake Mara for not a slave?
So anyway, he comes back with some others, and they start looking through the kids for the ones that they are here. What are you guys planning to do? Because they're gonna just start handing kids off. So I'm gonna run a quick ad break to kill pre-rolls.
Let's take a rest. I think pretty good idea. You know, I think Ffail is pretty low.
I'm fine.
You're fine? Didn't you get hit by like 30 damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Gonna do an ad to kill pre-roll ads, and I'll see you guys soon.
Level half of health.
I don't know, I would think you were at least almost half HP.
Yeah, but I'm fine.
Incoming ad break.
Just put a flesh wound. Only half dead. Alright. So you don't want to.
First has got like over 100.
You have over 100? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I only have 81, and I'm currently at 57 or 70 or 57. Yeah.
Oh, you have more HP than me.
Yeah, and I look bad. Also, like, I was one of the ones who did not get hit the whole time. For like a few times by the bosses, but
Well, good thing Mara didn't trip and fall and drop the acid on themselves.
That is pretty commonplace in all seriousness.
Alright, well, so you don't want to do a long rest. Alright.
That time Mara used darkness and then proceeded to trip 3 times in the darkness.
nice.
Oh, how clumsy of me. How clumsy of me.
Since Hytriol wants to make up with the witch, I give him the books.
Oh, I did want to read the book.
Oh no.
Well, you
Let
get
me
the
rest.
book.
Let me take a rest for a minute, though. You know, like 10 minutes. Let me meditate for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called. To recharge a focus point of mine.
Yeah, sure, you can do that. You guys can have a small little break. Probably would all do that anyway.
Rest then? Are we all doing a short rest?
I mean, it's up to you guys. You can do
Rest for myself.
Yeah, so Hytriel's gonna meditate. What are the rest of you gonna do?
Probably with the entertain the kids or something.
Okay, so we'll just say you guys.
To rest.
Okay.
Probably helping trying to get like cupboards and shit.
Okay. So that'll all get handled. Your rest is over. What did you want to do as your next big movement?
I'm tempted to still read the book, you know. I could cast. Actually, I can't anymore. I can't see in the future anymore. I used it all.
Yep.
Go to the witch's house.
Okay.
All right. Well, you
Quack,
have
quack,
the book, right? So I can't really complain.
Also, there's a bunch of tearful reunions of the families whose kids have been found. Awoo, awoo. Hi, Caillou. And then I guess you go to the kobold, and she's like, "Ah, I see you've come back." And then she grabby hands for her wand. "I would like my key back, please." And the book.
Do I have the key?
I don't know who has the key.
I'm pretty sure the Kurtz has the key.
Well, if I have it, I give it back.
Okay, she's like, "Good, thank you. Can't have this falling into the wrong hands."
Yeah. I think,
No, I was gonna say I cast a spell, but I'm not. Imagine.
There.
And the
I
book.
don't know if I'm there or not. It's 10 minutes. It takes for refocus.
Well, you guys, this is after your meditation, after you've been entertaining the kids, so then you all went. And the book?
which one has it?
You can either lie to not give it to her, or just like, oh, what book?
I gave it to Hytriel
You gave it to me? Since when?
when I was here.
Yeah, I think it was before your rest.
I see.
Because I want nothing to do with the witch.
Nothing to do with it. I see.
The witch.
Kind of open it beforehand.
Yeah, you could look at it while you're walking.
Yeah, sure. I'll look at it.
So, as you crack open the book, you hear a voice in your head that says, "Kill your friends. Kill your friends and use their bones as resources. I can teach you all kinds of magic."
Not really interested. I close the book. Not kind of what I wanted.
I still
Alright,
walk
here you go, Mara.
slightly away from him.
Mara.
Open the book.
What was that, Zukers?
I said I walk slightly further from him as he opens the
It's fair.
Like saying, disappointed face.
It's fair.
Alright.
So you give the witch the book.
Yeah.
She's like, "Excellent. I've been, you guys have done such a wonderful thing for me. Here's your payout." And she gives you the reward she promised.
Oh,
I don't remember what the reward was.
me neither.
She didn't. She gave you her thanks. That was the reward she gave you.
That makes more sense. I was gonna say reward. I bet it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So would you guys like to buy anything while you're here? I can give you a great discount.
Great discount of.
great discounts. Sticker price.
And not a penny more.
Are there potions in Pathfinder, like healing potions?
Probably.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, yeah, there is.
Yeah. You want to buy one?
No, I'm good. I still have the ones from
Okay.
way back.
Yeah. Before you got healers.
Well, technically, I always was a healer.
Yeah, but when you were the only soul healer.
Yeah, true. I remember the times I used a lot of medkits and healing potions.
Yeah. All right. So she's like, "Well, thank you. This is something I've been waiting for a very long time." And then she takes it in the key and scampers off after you guys start to leave.
I have a bad feeling about this.
not my problem.
You know, I'm gonna tell the Kurtz and Mara that the book is like power, kind of like involves sacrificial for power.
Sounds a lot like necromancy.
Yeah,
Well,
sounds like it.
I walk slightly further
Should we
from
warn the
Hytrio.
lieutenant, or about that?
Let me just walk like 10 feet behind you.
All right, fair enough. Here, I'll space out for you. COVID,
And I don't remember like anyone
You remember anyone?
making a stink about Mr. Pierce's delve into the necromancy.
I don't know.
So do you want to tell the lieutenant about the book that we got, or should I tell him about it?
You can tell him. I didn't open the book.
I told you what was in the book, though, in a way. Yeah. All right.
It didn't happen to me.
Just keep your
It
eyes on the
happened to you.
Witch or Kobold.
Who cares? It's just a book.
It's just a book, that's where I got all my powers from, Just a book. A book.
Yeah, books can be very powerful.
Yeah. The curse doesn't read though. They don't need that.
I read.
Yeah, this isn't York.
York read a lot too. A lot of times in library.
He really did. I imagine when York went on the adventure, he's like, I'm gonna go stab people and show them all. I'm the strongest. What adventure really was putting on reading glasses and going to a library.
They change out the sunglasses for reading.
Nah. Glasses are reading glasses.
That's why he needed the reading glasses, because he was wearing sunglasses.
Wearing it all the time.
Sipping like a little cup of tea.
No fireplace with a cat, I've been expecting you.
As it has Mara sprawled on the ground in the back shot with like a giant map. Look at this map! It's so cool!
Wearing sunglasses but can't see, so wearing light glasses. Those glasses with the little flashlights. Just to like counteract the sunglasses.
God.
Talon has knocked over a shelf and is currently apologizing to the attendant nervously. Mr. Pickles and Mr. Pierce are currently running around. We don't know who's chasing who, but someone's getting chased. Something happened then, but no one knows. Sophie is arguing with the librarian.
Where is my autobiography? Biography? I need one for me.
And Lindry's talking to the plastic plant and upset that it's not responding.
The tsundere plant.
And you just see Na's legs sticking out of the trash can.
Oh my gosh.
And Hytriel fits into this because Hytriel's our point of view character, and then the camera like just turns to look at Hytriel, who's just standing there watching this happen. Book in hand.
Back to cooking, I guess. Ignores.
Goes back to reading their book.
Yeah.
And it's not a fireplace, it's the light of Sierra's little glowy orb is what York's reading off of.
Sierra's dead.
No, like just the glow she gives.
I was assuming the bed would look like a fireplace.
She could, but they're at the library. She's not using bed, she just glows.
Yeah, fair enough.
Good times, good times. Precious memories.
Precious memories.
And when Mara gets back, he's gonna take the one kid, Michael, I think his name is, and kidnap the girl, the sister from
Okay.
his parent.
All right. So how are we kidnapping the sister?
you can like ask Michael to like bring them over. You don't have to kidnap them.
Still kidnapping, but yeah.
All right. Hands raised. All right. You do you.
I don't want parent 2 to see Michael. That's the reason why, and she's probably inside.
The window first, I guess.
Yeah.
So I need a stealth. And then I guess a thievery type roll if you have one of those. For breaking and entering.
Oh, there is, I think, right? Yeah.
I think we'll.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna do a Sly Cooper
Thievery.
OST.
Under survival. I wonder when Mara went.
Okay. So, you will go into the back, find a window,
Back room.
shimmy it open. Kind of a perception roll. Well, you gotta see what's in the house, don't you?
Perception.
Perception. So as you're surveying the house, you see that it is kind of messy with alcohol bottles kind of around. They're mostly full. It's the cheap stuff. And you hear the mom yelling at the daughter and saying that you worthless, why couldn't you have been taken too? You're just in the way, you can't do anything right, and just get out of my sight. And then some more shouting, and a plate crashes, and then you hear footsteps running off. The house is the window you opened led to kind of a back area. The argument seemed to happen in the kitchen. It is a mostly open because it's not a very big house. It seems to be made up of 4 rooms. The main area, the kitchen kind of is a half cut out area, so like it's connected. There's not a door or anything. And at P2. Yeah, at P2. And and then down there's just 2 small bedrooms kind of marked off, and so you see her come out of the little nook that's in the kitchen, or from the kitchen, and she'll walk down the main room where you'll see her, and then towards the bedrooms. So she kind of has to walk past the window that you're peeking through.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
I'm still on the outside, right?
Yeah, but you opened the window. That's what the thievery was.
So here. And I'm gonna do the same thing to her window.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Another thievery, please. New window.
Opening a wooden window, I'm guessing.
Open a different. All right. So the window's open. The girl's crying. What do you do?
Stop crying. Just kidding.
Hey girl, you want a piece of candy?
I was just about to say, did Mara bring candy?
Yes, because he had his pockets filled with candy.
Yeah, from the Feywild.
Yep. Good.
He probably lets one fall to the ground.
I was like,
She's like, who's there?
He's like, see the candy.
Because Mara's still stealth. She can't. She can't see Mara unless Mara breaks stealth. Do you break stealth?
Yes.
Break stealth for the kid.
All right. She's like, are you that adventurer that was came by to help me find my brother?
Yes. And I'm here to rescue you.
But did you find my brother?
Yes.
And rescue me? What do you mean? Why is my brother not here? She squints.
I did say to bring the brother.
Oh, well, did you bring him? It was your choice. Oh, okay.
It's like,
Just
and
like-
the brother comes out through the window slowly, I guess.
And he peeks. And he's like, okay, so this is what he says. Do you guys remember what I named her? I lost my paperwork with all the tax stuff.
I know Michael, but
Okay.
I
No,
don't know
name,
the
sorry.
girl's name.
All right, so if I didn't name her, then that works. Her name will be Stephanie. He's like, "Psst, Stephanie, it's me. It's okay. They promised to take us away from here and find us a family that actually likes us." And she's like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, come on." And he extends his hand, and then she contemplates, and then she hears the mom shouting for her and stomping. She's like, "Okay." And then they come out the window.
And leave a little bit of the candy wrapper so that you can think that they took her too.
Okay. So Mara hands him candy and crinkles up the wrapper and throws it on the ground.
Yes.
So now we won't get paid.
Surely.
So
Another problem we were doing this or not.
she's not the one that reported the quest anyway.
Yeah, fair.
Fair enough.
All right.
No.
So successfully abducted a child from their room, Mara. You're living that rogue life.
You gained 2 slaves! Kid slaves!
No.
2 more crew members acquired.
They'll
Somewhere.
do only light things.
Only like things like what? Cooking?
They'll be your shipwrights.
Oh, yeah. Build our ship.
No, kid, you see that boat is leaking? Fix it.
We're gonna hammer in nails in the wall to make. There, holes. More holes.
No.
Holes up here.
Grab the star cut.
They'll tie knots.
Knots. For what? Okay.
Oh, you see,
Fisherman knots and
yeah,
just knots.
professional knottery. All right. They're feeling naughty. So anyway, Mara shows up with another kid.
A kid acquired.
Mm-hmm.
My new adopted kids.
Not adopted yet. Well, it's technically stolen right now.
Yeah, same thing.
Find his keeper.
Hey, let's go see the cops.
If she doesn't report it, it's not a crime.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
At least that's how cops work in the U.S. And even then, it's not really a crime. Unless they just get mad. Anywho. What do you guys...
They still have all the kids besides the 2 that
live here?
their
Yeah.
family.
Yeah. You still have 99 kids to deal with because you've now added +1.
Oh well, 2 are ours, and the rest go to the other doors.
Oh. You mean the kids that don't have family here?
Yes.
Okay. I guess we go to the other door then to find their family.
Maybe like one of us should go through like every door and find what the hell is going on the other side of the doors before we bring like a shit ton of kids to random places we've never been.
Yeah, probably. Who wants to go there? You want to go, Mara?
Sure, why not?
Leave
I
her, Mara.
leave the two kids, Michael and Stephanie, with the lieutenant guard.
I'm sure they'll think nothing of it that Stephanie is there.
I mean, they have like 90 something other kids to deal with, so yeah, her little, just another face in the sea.
How are they sitting in there, by the way? Is it a big house that's just like
No.
full of kids now?
No, it's also in the yards.
Okay.
That's why a lot of people brought blankets and stuff.
Nice.
We have a little fire set up.
You guys want to make some food?
Yeah. Give me that cooking roll.
All right. Alas.
That is not very good food. Your stew sucks.
Oh my god!
You've spent so much time with the elves that all you wanted to remember how that your primary skills are now built around making candy.
Candy. All right. Well, I guess I'll hand out candy instead.
Well, no. So you were like, I want to make a stew, but you don't have any of the ingredients. I need sugar, cinnamon, peppermint,
Great candy stew.
honey, maple syrup, chocolate. And you have none of this. How can I make a stew with none of that? The ingredients. And they just look at you very confused.
Don't usually have the ingredients to make candy. Just a little FYI.
Where's the
I do have a cigarette with me.
powder?
But yeah, okay, I failed. All right.
Well, you didn't fail. You just ended up not yelling for a bit and then made a very bad stew because you haven't made a non-sugary item in a while. That's all.
Me. 2 years.
You use the resources you had on hand, okay?
Really, I like survive with food, like
Yeah.
alone in the winter.
Yeah, it didn't kill you. You were in Christmas land. You survived off of Christmas magic and candy and cookies.
Candy, bubblegum and taffy.
Candy, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, I guess I'll get the candy too, because I took the whole bowl.
that's true. You did take a bunch of candy. Which is also why your stew wasn't very good. You're like, fine, I'll make do with what I have, and you threw some of the crappy candies in there, or the other candies, and melted it into the potato soup. Yeah. So it's so they're like, thanks for the food. They're like squinting at this very sweet.
Well, back then, anything that's sweet is things luxury, That's
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it tastes good.
fair enough.
Because you made like a savory dish and you're like, here, let me throw some hard candies in there for extra flavor.
Kind of like a curry,
Yeah. All right. Anyway, it's edible. It's just not very good.
All right, fair enough.
I wasn't having you make a complex dish or anything. If you the only way you were gonna fail is if you rolled a 1. Because I was just you were gonna be like, all right, I'm just gonna make a big pot of soup, because that's like the easiest thing to feed a lot of people with.
We just throw in potatoes and whatever vegetables you had on hand.
Yeah.
Not candy.
And then a little bit of candy.
Ingredient candy.
Taffy. Ingredient.
Wow.
Well, you're the cook. You can pick the secret ingredient. Judge was just saying that's what did it wrong, is because you spent so much time with elves, you were like, I just need to put a little bit of something in this.
Taste was a mess up, I guess. Always with the elves and stuff.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll just tell the lieutenant about the necromancy book, I think, that the witch doctor has now.
Okay.
Do you want me to act it out, or is it just done?
Act it out.
Alright. Lieutenant, we also brought back a book that was kind of like about necromancy, that the requirement that we had to give to the witch doctor afterwards for for you to do the witch role to go to the Feywild. So you might want to keep an eye out on the witch doctor just in case they do something weird with that book.
Okay. But if she helped you rescue the kids, then I'll just keep an eye on her. But yeah, she helped, because she helped. I'm not gonna go.
Yeah.
I'll give her the benefit of the doubt.
All right. Just a warning.
Yeah, thank you. I will keep an eye on that. If you guys would do a favor with that, if you want, you're free to report that to the Adventurers Guild, that there might be something there, but that might also cause problems because adventurers can be greedy sometimes.
You can contact us if anything happens then.
No.
No. It's like no. Well, I can't say that.
The captain says no.
He's not here.
You just see Mara's head pop up out of a pile of kids. No.
Okay, like, what the? Guess not. Never mind.
He's like, oh no, of course I would request you guys. You guys rescued the children. He gives a little smile to Mara.
All right.
Run with that witch.
I thought you were gonna like her.
That is code speak for I don't like this person.
You added weird
When I
words.
say I really like this person, that means I don't really like this person.
Oh, does that mean you hate us then? I can't believe it.
I feel like you guys are family.
Okay.
So yeah, Mara hates you.
You know.
You're my adopted family, unlike my actual family.
Interesting.
Do you really like children?
Oh yeah.
I protect children.
Is that another code word for like kidnapping and slave labor?
The guard's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm just gonna assume this is a joke and go about my day as he walks off to go talk to some of the other guards.
Alright, farewell, Lieutenant. I guess we're done with the quest, right, Mara? So I guess we'll head back so your stuff doesn't get sold.
What
or
about
whatever.
the rest of the kids?
Yeah.
They need to go back.
Yeah, when were you gonna go check through the doors?
Yeah. And I guess I will.
Okay.
Yay.
I'll go too, but do like different doors.
Okay.
Okay.
All separate doors.
Half doors.
Well, one of you should stay in the central spot as an anchor. Okay, so as you guys go exploring, there are, in this house of doors, there's about 10 other doors. And yeah, so if you split them 5 and 5, one leads to a tropical island that you don't recognize. One leads to a bustling city with what appears to be a bunch of steam-based technology going around. One of them seems to be a island that is it's not tropical, but it's overgrown, like a wooded area. There's an island that has what appears to be an explosive volcano going off on it.
Volcano.
Yeah. One of them seems to be an island that has a lot of worship is going on this island. There's statues, religious statues all over the place.
But now it is a cult. He was right all along.
Yep. One of them takes you to a bog. One of them takes you to a mountainous region. One of them takes you to a desert.
I will leave the mountainous region to Zukurts.
Fair. one of them opens up in what appears to be in the caves, a dark cave system.
I'll leave that one tomorrow.
And then one of them appears to lead to just an open thing of water.
Just water.
There's like a little bit of ground, and then it like leads down into the water.
Oh, interesting.
Like Atlantis?
You'd have to explore, but that's a good that's a good out of character guess. Yes.
There's 2 disaster ones. That's great.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go down that the ocean one.
Or the volcano one.
Yeah. I don't think kids
Okay, well,
very easily.
that's why we go and explore.
I guess so. I guess I'll go to the forest one.
Now, each of the houses you popped out of, you stepped out of another house. So, like, you are in a town in all of them except the water one.
Okay. So, okay. I thought it was just like a random middle door of the middle of nowhere.
No, most of them came out of houses. That is the only one that's like, you did come out of a house, but it's a house at the end of the thing with like some boats and stuff and like fisher equipment. Like a storage shack.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone from tropical places, kids, come with me.
Should we find the fucking places to bring the children before bringing the
Go
children?
in there before like bringing like 10,000 kids in there. Not 10,000, but like
No.
a ton of kids through the door. Because they're in the middle of town. That's what Neri said. So
Yeah. So as the kids are like, you're talking to them, you guys describe the scenery and the stuff, and then they'll be a little better at saying, "Oh yeah, that sounds like my home," and then you'll get a handful of tropical kids are like, "Oh yeah, that's us." So you have. So you've the small group of them, of the tropical, will be dark-skinned humans. You have some. They'll have. I just blanked. One of them is a cat person, little cat person. Yeah. I just forget what they're. I just forget what they're called.
I'll take another child, yes.
And then.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're from, but their family's abusive, I swear.
you ask all the kids if they have any abusive parents.
No.
No, you don't want to deal with those. You're like, I deal with Michael and Stephanie, but not anybody else has abusive parents.
I would be a great father to this child.
If you want to, you can. But
All right,
I'm
I'll
not.
ask the kids. Any kid that don't want to be
Childs
have
are
abusive
too
parents.
much.
Anyway, plant person. Two of them were plant people, and then a half elf. That was the tropical crew. So who's leading them back through the town?
Split up and lead them separate ways, or do you want to all go together?
Only one of you has to do this, really.
Yeah. Yeah, but just in case something weird happens.
I'll do the mountains.
All right. So,
Okay.
Guess I go to the forest one. Was it like
You got the force, so Mara, you're handling tropics. So as you take it through, the kids basically just take you to their houses, and you get cheerful reunions. And
to the town, or like no, like just drop off our kids and leave immediately?
yeah, they're just gonna leave. They thank you. They give you from the families as thank yous. They give you Mara, your total from all of those 5 families is 1 gold piece. Woo!
Yay!
They weren't very wealthy.
Pay me less.
That's a lot in a way, its own way.
Yeah, it is. All right, so Zukurts, you round up the mountainous ones. So we got some goblins, a kobold, and a dwarf.
All the Kurtz.
Yeah, I'll bring them to the mountain region.
Okay. Same thing, and Zukurts, you get 2 silver pieces. Woo!
Yippee.
And which one are you taking? Hytriel? Or are you just being the anchor point and making sure the doors stay open and nothing comes in or out?
Sure, I'll go through a door. I'm sure it'll be fine. The kids are the anchor points. To make sure the kids are open to leave the door open, I guess.
Yeah, you should. I'm gonna give you one of you should probably stay behind because, granted, it's very unlikely, but it's still the Feywilds, and there's kids in the doors. They might just walk through a door.
Right. You're right. I'll stay behind. I guess I'll wait along with crafting some stuff.
Yeah, you could just hang out with the kids. They're
Random wooden stuff.
they're thanking you plenty.
They can learn, I guess, too, if they want to.
You can always switch out and go with when one of them come back. Like, that's something you can do, but I would suggest someone stays behind just in case.
Alright, I guess everyone a piece of wood who wants to start carving, I guess.
Okay. So you start a master class on carving. So when you guys come back, all the kids are now carving and doing arts and crafts with Hytriel.
Yeah.
So, who next island? Her door?
Steampunk.
Okay. So from this one, there is what appears to be a. This one will have an orc and. Actually, this one is going to have a lot. About 20 kids are coming from this one because this was like like a big city area, so a lot of them. So there'll be a handful of orcs, a handful of humans, and a few other of the exotics. So like some bird people, some different kinds of elves.
And I wish I had the
More cat people.
bag full of sunglasses.
People have cats, or is it just not?
If only. What was that, Hytriel?
Really? Can people have cats as pets?
They can. It's no different than a primate than one of the humans having a monkey pet.
Yeah, true.
So. Anyway, so Mara leads them through. This one, the kids are like, when Mara steps out and gets a bigger look, Mara realizes this is a very large city. And so just walking to the house is probably not a good idea, because you'll be there all day.
He locates the guard station.
There's an automated guard station. Boop, boop. Is like, hello, citizen. Scanning. You are not a citizen. Passport, please.
I'm here to return these kids. Bye.
One of the older kids steps up, says, I'm a citizen. And the robot turns and looks, scans. Ah, yes, you are a citizen. You've been registered as missing. Have you been found?
Have you been
No.
Yes, they have.
Oh, are you the one who found them?
Yes.
And then it stops.
I'm returning them.
Sends a signal, or it looks like it's processing something. It says, please wait.
currently processing or just a mission?
Then some steam shoots out.
until 3 business days.
And then a little bit of time passes, and some more automatons show up. Hello, are you the missing children? As they scanning for missing children. Children have been found.
Wow, really now?
Since you have rescued the children, we will not fine you for being here illegally.
Yep. Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Here is the reward. And they hand out,
Please register citizenship.
and like they open a little hatch and some money pops out.
Okay.
Mara has earned 10 gold pieces.
I was gonna say copper, but wait, what? It's a big city.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised if like the missing children have like no like.
I mean,
to like find them.
have you? Then that would be pretty on point.
This seems like Fallout or something.
Fallout? Oh no.
And they're like
But instead of gold pieces, it would be like
bottle caps.
yes.
Yeah. The robots are like, your families are being notified of your return. Please stand around. We will handle it from here, not citizen.
Not citizen.
Here is a temporary visitor pass. Please enjoy your stay.
Thanks.
Do you want to stay?
No.
Okay.
So Mara goes back to the door, gives the kids a hug, and then they all leave. Click.
I wonder if there's a citizen there, you know, like you're not illegally there anymore. I don't know. Probably not.
Zukurts,
Yeah.
which door did you do, or did you, High Trail, did you want to take a door?
No, I'll just keep on doing my class.
Okay.
I'll buy some like knives and stuff for them to
Oh my god.
or craft some knives if they want, or if they don't want to craft stuff, like pick out a blacksmithing.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, Zukurts, which door did you go to?
Kind of blank on all the other ones.
We had a wood door, volcano door,
Yeah, I'll probably keep that one for last. 'Cause
the door that leads to water.
2 people.
Yeah.
Same
None
thing
of us
for
can
that
feel the
one.
water, so
Water,
is anyone
volcano,
in that place?
desert,
Water one?
plains.
Let's go to
Oh,
the
under.
There was like under a caves, yeah.
I'll do that next.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do planes.
Plains. All right. So you open the door, and it's very nice, sprawling plains, and you're like, "Wow, it's so breezy." There were about 5 kids on this one.
Like wheat fields.
Yeah.
Golden wheat fields. Nice.
Bunch of farmers. So some hobbits, some orcs, a human,
Oh, it's like
and a gnome.
A gnome.
Yeah.
gnomed.
And they just take you to their families. Then the town's like, "Oh, thank you so much for bringing our kids back. We're so grateful. Can you stay for dinner? We would love to have you."
No, sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
well, we don't have a lot of money, but we really appreciate you bringing our kids back. So here, we'll give you what we can, and you have been presented with 5 gold pieces.
Actually,
like,
can I
something.
have like, I don't know, someone must have like a pie or something.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, we have a bunch of children from like other villages that we need to send back. I'm sure they'd love pie.
Oh, well, if you'd rather have food, we could definitely, instead of having the feast, we could just send it to you. Will there be a way to get hold of you? Because it will take us a little bit of time to get this all together.
You can ask where this is actually if you want, maybe like on the map.
I mean, you could just go back through the door.
Yeah.
I could just come back in whatever time it takes.
Okay, give us an hour, and we'll have some food ready for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
The pies later.
Oh my god.
When I walk out.
Yeah.
100 pies.
Well, they don't have pies. They'll get those later.
Pies also.
All right, Mara, next door.
Who lives come with me.
underground. Not under the sea.
So, a drow pops up, to not Mara's surprise. Little cave elf. Some more dwarves show up. Some kobolds. Some goblins. And let me check something real quick. Still listening to Sly Cooper.
Yo, those were all like the sacrifice orphans that they fucking saved, and we're just bringing them back.
Get them back, sacrifices. Maybe they don't follow Mara's culture, you know?
I'm just saying it'd be fun.
It'd be funny. Oh, yeah, it's kind of funny getting sacrificed, guys. Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, it's their problem for not speaking
Their
up.
problem now. Wow.
They could have been like, you know what? I don't want to go home.
And some rat folk. That's what I was trying to think of. I just didn't know what they were called.
Skins?
Yeah, rat folk. Also in the tropical area, there was a Vanara, a monkey person. Extra monkey in your human. Okay, so those are the ones. And I should probably also mention that there were a couple drows, not just one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, as Mara's traversing the caves, they start seeing some familiar architecture. The non-drows are like, our stop's a little earlier before we get into the city, or get too deeper into the city, and they're like, we need to go this way first. And then the other drow kids are like, yeah, it's probably a good idea.
He's gonna ask the drow kids if they're treated right.
Yeah, make sure you gotta ask them all, you know.
What do you mean treated right?
By your parents?
Just, you know.
We usually like, killing things. That's fun, right?
Oh,
Yes, that is tons of fun.
a young Mara in the
But
making.
just making sure.
It was more fun not having to kill everybody all the time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to procrastinate, you know, to chill out. Chill.
Out of character, they're not going to be able to articulate your question very well.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
But just given the fish hook
Yeah.
or something out there.
Yeah. So, the thing is, though, the best you're going to get, because they're still young, is like, well, we enjoyed not having to worry about killing it, being murdered as often. But
Being murdered?
Backstabbed, you know.
Backstab.
Yeah. Cave elf culture is not a very good thing, especially the spider variant of it.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're like, yeah, it was more fun there. Not having to worry about it too much, but I guess we got to go back home. And the other ones are like, yeah, we just don't live in the elf part of the city. So it's basically split into two halves. So they take you to the non-elf side first. And then the other side is the elf side.
Yay!
The non-elf side is like, thank you so much, and you get some kisses and a thank you gift of some copper pieces.
Ooh, copper.
Yeah, 5.
5 copper.
5 kisses.
And then the other side, as you go to a bridge, it's actually a bridge. There's literally a ravine separating them. As you go across or head there's some guards, and if you're paying attention, you do see the elf kids clenching their fists a little bit, kind of nervous.
I'm nervous too.
I know. And then one of them is like, do I have to go back? I'll miss my mom, but...
Do you want to take the mom with you? Adventures.
I don't know. Where can he hide out before the bridge so that he can talk to them like once more?
Talk to them once more. You're gonna kidnap them again?
Oh, you haven't crossed the bridge yet, so you can just turn.
Okay.
You guys were walking to the bridge.
Yeah.
Slowly. I presume.
Not just walking.
So are you sure? Because once we enter that area, there's no coming back.
They're like, I don't know. I'm going to miss my family, but I don't want to have to always. I don't want to be violent. I guess is the best way to put it.
Pacifist. Or, well, not pacifist, but like...
And how about the rest of you?
One of them is like, I miss getting to I don't know. They're all kind of like in that gray area where they don't super remember the event, but they do have like the emotions of it and just getting to have fun. Now, granted, there were times that they ended up dead and stuff, but that's no different for that. The rate of death was actually less for them when they were in the Ffail land.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know, like, I want to go back and, prove the superiority of our species by being the best, but do we have to do it that way?
Oh, do we have to, though?
Yes, that's kind of where they're at. That kid indecisiveness.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then they all look up to you, the elder cave elf.
Elder drow, yeah.
Well, I can't exactly say to you to go on to your parents now, can I?
Just bring them over. Bring the parents over here,
No.
All right.
Mara ran away for a reason. By the way, when I say familiar architecture, I don't mean this is Mara's home. I mean it's just...
Familiar.
Yes. Yes.
Well, then we're turning around and we're heading back.
We're never going there again.
Okay.
All the kids agree that they don't want to go meet their parents? Or not parents, but like go over there?
As you're walking by, some of them stop and go... They kind of pause and are like, do you think we could... Do you think someone on this side would be able to take us? As just a couple of them ask about their friends, and they start talking to themselves, as Mara, of course, overhears.
Maybe the the kids that live on this side can like adopt. Their parents can adopt the kids that don't want to go back that side. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, we'll ask them. Come on.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
So as you head over, the rat folk family, when they see you, how do you phrase the question?
So none of the kids want to go back over there, and I would not blame them.
She's like, neither would we. We had to do a lot of fighting to get this sense of peace.
Yes. Any chance you can adopt a few more kids?
The rat folk speaks up and it says, can we, Mom? And she's like, oh, I can't. I can take one of them. Just one. I don't have the resources for more. And he's like, yeah, the little rat boy, and he runs over and grabs one of their hands and is like, good, we became good friends. This is the one that actually spoke up.
This one.
Yeah, and he's like, thanks. Then they like, we were best friends when we were missing, and then they ran inside. Yeah.
Yay!
2 more to go.
Yeah.
So you dropped off
So many things are crafted.
Yeah, you dropped off a kobold. Yeah, and the other was just a kobold you dropped off. So, you go check with them?
Yep.
They're like, elves have very good fingers for taking shinies. We'll take them.
There you go. Make sure to collect a lot of shiny rocks.
And they're like, oh, okay. Thank you. So, as far as the elves go, 2 girls, 1 boy. Or the elves dropped off.
Cool. And I head back through the door.
It's been an hour, Zook hurts, by the way, when Mara comes back.
Nice.
And I just need to take a breather.
Yeah, Mara seems a little sweaty.
Well, I go back into my pie door.
Yeah. So not only do you have a pie, they roasted up a pig for you and some other stuff. And they're like, all right, where are we taking this?
Then bring them to the door.
Since you guys have left the door open, they see a bunch of kids and are like, what?
Yeah, I told you there's a bunch of kids from different places that we're bringing back.
Okay, so now you guys are having a party on the other side of the door as they go into the Feywild area.
Part of the Feywild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay, there's food in the Feywild.
You hear... Oh, wait, you don't. Mara, you hear... Hytriel would hear this too. Sierra speaks up. Are you guys having a party?
Yes. Do you want
I
me
guess
to
so.
transfer over some food for you?
No, I'm telling you to let you know that that wind phase, the sylphs love parties.
Okay.
So be careful, because they'll come and have a good time. And I've been not trying to do it, but I know that you have a lot of people there, and they like pranks. Have fun. Oh.
We leave the Feywild to get the party, you know?
Yeah, no party in the Feywild, please.
Oh, well, I guess you can if you guys we can do it out here and then you guys can go back in if that's how this works, if you need to be there.
Sure. If it's makes shit complicated, let's go. Everyone in the plan.
But I'll still tell Sierra to I got some food for her.
She's like, okay. So whenever you pull something aside, a bubble appears and it's gone. Thank you.
It's like the pop roll pops instead of making a pop sound, makes this a thank you.
Yeah. It says it pops and then it makes the letters thank you in the rainbow. Which scares everyone that's standing right next to Mara because there's no like prompt for this, it just happens.
God. Magic trick, you know?
Yeah. Just unexpected. Not enough to actually be scary, but
Well, you know, they see stuff.
Yeah.
Magic stuff.
Indeed. It's just the loud noise that nobody, because you know Mars was saying this internally or mumbling it, and then just a bubble appears, pops, and then rainbow.
Wow, man. When did you learn to do magic?
It was just sudden.
I only know one spell, but this is for Sierra.
It's called Sierra.
That is the greatest magic trick we have. It's named Sierra.
Yeah.
I can't Sierra.
The enemy goes, what does that do?
Giant beam attack.
Yeah, right? What's that do? Oh, you'll see. Little ball of light appears. Hello? How can I help you? What the fuck is that?
What the heck is that?
Michael and Stephanie will definitely get to see.
Oh yes, they're gonna have like a great introduction, the Great Snowman Wars of 1773.
Oh, I want to play in the snow.
Alright, so you guys will they provide a nice feast, the kids play, as you guys take the next load of kids to their home. So that there's desert, woodland, you've done
And I'm taking a break, so.
4.
All right.
So High Trail can go through.
Everyone's I'm crafting like the Power Rangers again.
Oh my god.
Excellent.
Winter Force.
Winter Force, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, give the kids some Winter Force.
So
Oh my god.
There you go. Spread the word.
then with movable action.
Karate chop in action.
Yeah, basically.
Like a switch on back. Like, ah! Wow.
Mars too shooketh to throw their orb away today.
Yeah. Just sitting there.
I'm disappointed you didn't do crosses. Like, come on.
I didn't make crosses enough for you. You still need to use them all.
I'm disappointed you didn't use this opportunity.
Am I right to make a profit?
Sure you can. I don't fucking care. It's a fake religion.
I can make whatever I want.
Speaking of religion, one of the doors was religious, one of the doors left is a desert, one of the doors left is woodland.
Oh, wood.
Yeah.
Bring some wood back when you whoever's going in there.
And well, you're free to go in there if you want. And then one of the doors is 6. Yeah.
Isn't there water and volcano?
Yeah, there's still the water and volcano, but you said you were doing those last, so I'm saving those. That was a weird one. What was it?
reason I haven't written them down.
No, that's fine. I had them, and it just one of them has just slipped. Into the void it went.
One of them go to the void.
Yeah.
I want to go to the void.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know about that. It doesn't sound very fun. I don't think any kids will be in the void, right? Sure.
Which kids live in the void? Raise your hand.
Okay. Yeah. So there's actually a couple.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
Like,
Love rewriting stories.
oh my gosh.
No.
It look like
Pale skin, red eyes. It's a very going to an imperial island, I think. That's the last one.
okay.
Alright. Go to the cultist.
Okay. So you're going in the cultist door?
Anyone in the cult, follow me.
Oh my god.
None of them respond to be
No one-
called a cult.
Don't call us a cult.
Not a cult.
Number one,
Not a cult,
don't
it's a
call us a
family.
cult.
Anyone in...
You describe the statues. There are blindfolded maidens praying, and their blindfolds have eyes on them. All right. So as you got there, a handful of them walk up to that. You from that. They are. Well, we got some hyena people. We got
Wait.
some.
Are they worshiping Serenity?
It's possible.
Well, this statue kind of reminded me of the statue that was in the god temple that we went and raided.
Yeah.
That was attacked us.
You have some tanukis there.
Let's go.
And some snake people.
Nice.
And a little lizard folk. And so they all go with you. All right. And so you go through. Some priests or priestesses walk up to you. Hello. How did you get here?
Door. I got children. Are they yours?
Oh, yes, you have found the missing children. Bless you. A major worship is in order. Come, let's get the children. And then they scamper off to get with the parents to the children, and they're like, you can come with us too, and we'll give you a proper blessing.
Don't not tell them your own religion, you know.
I don't need the blessing. Thank you.
Are you sure? We would love to give you a proper thanks.
Fine. I'll follow them.
Okay, so as they take you, it seems like it's a communal type thing. So the families are reunited, and they're all very, very happy. And they're like, this elderly priestess comes down, and she's like, "Thank you so much for returning our children. This happens all the time, and may the benefits of the sightless one be over you." And she gives you a hug and then presses her palm on your forehead, and you feel a little weird surge go through your body, little tingles.
Oh.
Thank you. And I walk away.
Okay.
He was away.
So you have a temporary +1 in your next combat encounter on everything. Yeah. Just so take note of that.
Put everything in the combat, you know.
Yes.
Just like go craft something in the middle of combat. It's like, oh, but give me a second. Let me just make something in the middle of combat.
Yep. It's just for the one combat though. No money, but you got +1. Yeah.
Don't tell him yet. I want to do something, and I feel better right now in this fight.
So Mara's taking a break and watching the kids at the party. Hi, Trill. Do you want to go check out the woodland area?
Ooh, but I'm really tempted to get some wood. You know, who else can get the wood for the, you know, to kind
Yeah,
of
it's true.
figuring or whatever they want to make.
All right. So you go to the woodland area.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell anybody else, any kids.
So they're
That need to go to the woodland area.
elves, more monkey humans with like the little monkey tail.
Humans, but more monkey.
Yes, more monkey.
Okay. I'll first deliver the kids first, and then
And a hobgoblin.
yeah.
Those are the ones.
Not want to go home first? I guess.
Oh, they're like, we would like to go home.
Alright.
But also be careful which trees you cut down. They're sacred where we live.
Okay. I'll go ask your parents for some wood that I can have in acorns, maybe.
Okay. That works. So when you take them all home, they're all very happy. You get 1 silver piece and a pile of some nice wood.
All right. I put them in my magical backpack, like all kinds of wood.
Yeah, your special wood bag.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And acorns, I'm guessing, right? All right, nice.
Yes. And so you come back.
Well, what should I call the acorns?
Well, they're acorns. We can figure out which ones later.
Okay. Mystery acorns.
They can be a fruit tree or a wood tree, your choice.
All right. And I guess mystery wood. Might as well add that.
Then same rules for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, the wood's not super important. How much? All right. And so High Trail comes back. And so there's 4 destinations left. The 2 you're saving for the end, and then the Imperial area and the desert.
Welcome back, Mara.
Yeah. Welcome back. So who's going through the next door?
I'll go to the Imperial one.
Okay. So it's it's very like ancient Chinese Imperial. So we have humans. When you collect the kids, it's humans, elves, halflings, dwarves, some monkey people, and the Tengus, and a lizard person. Well, not one. And a couple hobgoblins. It's a big cluster of people. So, as you go into the Imperial City, they are the kids are like, we need to, this place is very large, and most of us were orphans. Sad.
All right.
So they lead you to the orphanage.
Okay.
And some of them are like, you can come live with me, I'll talk to my parents, and you'll talk to the guard, the orphanage, and after a bit of walking around, you will get the kids back to their homes. Hooray!
Yay.
And some of the orphans were in fact adopted by the families.
Nice.
And
Bonds.
And as thank you, you were given paperwork if you ever visit the city again to let you in.
Citizenship. Honor and death papers, I guess, more like.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love to do this kind of stuff.
I just come back with more kids.
And I'm just gonna go through this door and never come back again. Bye.
Oh my god!
All right, so that leaves desert, the water, and the volcano.
I guess I can do the desert or volcano. Whatever.
All right, desert it is. That was the first mentioned.
Okay.
So we got a hyena person. Also, the woodland had a plant person. I did forget that one. I had some plant people. So you have some kobolds, some dwarves, humans, and a minotaur kid is who's coming through to the desert. Ooh,
Just one more S and it's a dessert.
I guess you could eat them if you want.
No, I don't recommend it.
So as you pop out of the door, it seems to be a small town built around an oasis. Ooh, in the desert. And they take you to their homes.
Yay!
Yay! And the families are like, thank you so much. We appreciate it, and they give you a necklace.
Ooh, shiny.
Is it shiny?
It is. And Mara goes back.
Store that away inside my goat.
Yep.
Man.
And that leaves volcano and the water.
So, do we want to drown first, or do we want to burn to death?
Wait, what'd you say?
Do we want to drown first, or do we want to burn to death?
I don't think the actual
Is it still exploding, the volcano? Or like
thing
still
is-
erupting?
in our direction.
Yo, who wants to go to their volcano house?
I guess.
The volcano does have lava spilling out of it, yes.
Alright, I guess I'll go.
But it isn't exploding or no smoke.
No, just leaking lava.
Yeah.
Leaking lava? Alright.
Yeah. It seems so when you pop out, it seems like this is common. There's basically obsidian has formed, blocking and curving the flow of lava.
Neat.
Okay.
So there's like a lot of humans, some dwarves, mostly dwarves, a lot of goblins and hobgoblins.
Goblins?
Yeah, goblins. And some kobolds.
Goblin Slayer would be.
Yeah. And some dragon people. There's a little dragon kid that lives here. A few of those. So you go take them around from our cool little exotic area. It's very hot. It's hard to breathe. Most of the people tell you that when you get in, the kids are like, we need to be careful breathing because it is a little noxious.
Yeah.
And so they take you in, you drop off the kids, they give you a little face mask, and you've acquired 5 gold pieces.
Yay. Soil with me too, why not? I'll bring some volcanic soil for the trees, I guess, too, why not?
Yeah. Okay. And that leaves the water. So the last group of kids are very obviously... there's a sea elf. Where did it go? Alright. Oh, also a kitsune went to the volcano island. I forgot to mention that. There is a sea elf, some lizard folk, some mer folk. The Sahagin type people that you walked into. There's
It's the Hagen, no.
Yeah, and I guess they're called the Athamaru, which are fish-like people. So, more fish people. They might be just the Sahagins, but whatever. Anyway, they're clearly aquatic people that are designed for water, swimming.
I wonder if they have any trinkets to help me breathe in the water if you want to bring them in.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing either. You can ask the kids if they have something, or their parents maybe have something.
No, but it's not too far of a swim from here.
Because we can swim on the surface first and then go down.
They're like, yeah, but they're like, just watch. They grab your hands and they pull you into the water.
All right.
Once you were in the water, you were very easily overpowered because this is their strong point. Not,
This is my domain.
yeah,
Domain expansion.
more or less. And so as you swim down and took that deep breath to hold, you swim for about, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You're like, oh, this is getting hard to breathe. And that's when you see a little thing that leads, like, you see the city you're heading towards, and they pull you to it as Hytriel's hitting their getting close to the 60-second marker. You pop up out of the water, and there's a little area for visitors.
Underwater cave.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you were in an underwater cave. It's an underwater city
Oh, okay.
that just happens to have some pockets of air. Well, a lot of the creatures are amphibious, not pure water breathing,
Fair enough. We gotta find some spots to breathe.
including like little frog kid that brought. Yes.
Full seals.
So they're like, okay. The guard stops you and is like, hey, how did you get here? And why do you have all these kids? And the kids are like, wait, they rescued us. And they speak in a language you probably don't know.
Is it?
I haven't fully decided, but it's one of their do you know any sea folk type languages?
I don't think there is anything that.
Yeah, they'd be variants of other languages, so like a draconian variant.
I think maybe actually, because I did have multilingual as a choice. Let me check.
Well, then you might know it. That's fine. Draconic,
Let me just
lizard folk.
check my papers.
Let me check something.
Hmm. I can't find it. I'll just say I don't. Because I can't find it.
Well, even if you do, it's not important. They're just conversing in their own language, and then he agrees to let you in, and they take you to their families.
I have Draconic.
Okay. That's fine. So they just basically say, no, they rescued us. They're just taking us home. Please let them through. They're very nice. They taught us to carve wood, and just basic conversation. Like, all right, I'll go notify other guards, and we'll go meet up your families. And so then you go meet the families, and yeah. And they offer you up some seafood desserts. So you get a handful of clams and stuffed food. Yay, shellfish. That's the word I was looking for.
Shellfish, okay.
Yeah. And then one of the... Yeah.
Food. For cooking, maybe.
And then one of the kids is like, do you need help getting out?
You have some kind of talisman that can maybe help me breathe in the water?
No. Well, I mean, they're expensive. I guess we can lend you one, but...
How much is it? So...
They're like 50 gold.
Alright, I can...
They're like, you can just try and hold your breath. It's only a minute at most.
Yeah, true. But, just in case, I need to go in water.
Well, it won't last very long. The enchantment's not permanent. It just holds a fixed amount of air.
But it refills when you go in the air then, right?
No, you would have to retrap the air with magic. You can refill it though. You just have to find someone that knows how to do it.
All right.
You fill up
guess
a
never mind
bottle
then.
of air and.
Yeah, you could do that too.
What'd you say, Mara?
You could fill up a bottle with air, and use that if you need it.
Oh, good. All right, thanks.
They're like, we were just offering if someone needed to help swim you to the surface because you're slow.
Yeah, well, I'm not used to swimming in water, if you didn't notice.
Yeah, no, that they weren't being insulting. They were just like, objectively, you're slow.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's an insult. No insult taken.
Yeah. So they're like, yeah, one of their parents will swim you up, and they give you a little kiss on the cheek, and then off they go back into the water.
Okay.
You were the first player character to get kissed by a mermaid and not murdered.
And not murdered. Oh. Wow.
You should feel special. Every adventurer's dream.
Kissed by a mermaid and killed.
Good. They were just the first one kissed by a mermaid so far.
It always comes after the kill part, you know?
Yeah. This is the first mermaids you met.
All right, maybe that'll be the symbol that, don't kill me if I run the murder.
Maybe. All right, so you make it back, and you have more food for the party that has lost a lot of the children, except your adopted ones.
They probably brought the food with them and ate it all by the.
Oh yeah, a bunch of them ate it. This did take a couple hours. So the people in the plane's like, well, thank you guys once again. I guess have a nice day. And then they go back to work.
All right.
The kids are gone.
For the food.
That was it.
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
So what do you do with the doors?
Get back to that historian's house. Bye.
Oh, that's true. You do have to do that. But before you do that, what do you do with the doors? You gonna just leave them?
What did they give me?
Probably break them.
By the way, or mermaids?
Did they give you what?
They gave me anything?
Yeah, they gave you shellfish to eat, like to take.
Okay.
So you brought more food to the party.
Oh wait.
No party inside of Feywild.
I know, but the one that was happening in the plains.
Yeah.
So you guys had more. You basically had foods from across different regions.
Yeah. Wow, what a feast.
Much better than your candy soup.
Reread the recipe in my recipe book or whatever.
Oh yeah, the fish people will definitely give you the recipe if you asked. So you have acquired a shellfish recipe. You may pick which one.
Okay.
Probably clam related would be my suggestion, but you can do whichever one.
Like I can't make clam chowder because
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't think they have the recipes, like the ingredients for clam chowder.
No.
Underwater.
Manhattan or New York?
Would be none.
Oh.
Red sauce or white sauce?
White sauce? I don't know. I don't know differences.
Yeah, that's only New York cares about it.
I care about it.
I care.
That's because you used to live in New York's little zit.
I demand this style of clam chowder.
Yeah.
Your style.
Either way, it's fine. That's the importance of local cuisine. But yes, they probably. The mermaids wouldn't have had the clam chowder. If you want it to be clam chowder, there are some of the more amphibious races that would have the tools to do it, but so it's up to you.
How to prepare sashimi.
Yeah.
Standard 101.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
You
How to prepare pufferfish.
I said shellfish. It is restricted to shellfish.
Yeah, I know. I was joking.
Yeah. All right. You can figure that out later.
Yeah.
You guys smash up the doors, and then on your way through, smash up the last one, and now hopefully they're not connected. And then Mara's like, all right, I have to go to work.
She runs off with the kids. Left.
Yeah. He runs off.
Yeah, they run off. Mara runs off.
Yeah. And so Mara, you got a pay raise though. They're like, oh, for helping rescue the kids and coming back to do this, I'll give you another 5 gold.
Yeah. Well, wait.
On top of the 1 gold.
First.
I know. another 5 gold on top of the 1 gold. So you'll get so.
Yippee.
So Mara helps them out with that. You guys can take that long rest you wanted.
Nice.
The town has another party for getting the kids back. And it's the dawn of the next day, and we'll...
Alright, well, what do we do now? Just go submit the quest. Now we go back and do what we came here for mainly for the trade route. For your guys' quest or something. I'm not sure if I'm even, with you guys technically for that.
Isn't your whole thing being a wandering hobo? You're just with us for the ride.
Yeah, I'm just with you guys for now. I have no obligation to be with you guys. Technically.
And I'm going to give 1 gold to the lieutenant guard's wife.
Okay.
For taking care of children that she didn't own.
She's like, thanks. But you didn't need to do that.
Still, you need it.
Well, I appreciate it. So it is the next day, by the way.
Yeah.
Womp womp. So, do you guys go back? They're like, we tried to clear out a bit of a path for you guys while you've been helping us, says the lieutenant. We got all the townsfolk when you guys went to sleep to do it. And then the lieutenant looks over to the head guard who's kind of standing off. Even the head guard helped. And he just kind of smirks at him. So thank you for helping us. Do you guys make your way back to the capital?
Yes.
Probably.
Goodbye, Lieutenant Guard.
He's like, yeah, it was a pleasure working with you. Hope I never have to do this again.
Me too.
All right, and off you go back to the capital.
Yep. You got your horse back. The elephant is whatever.
And 2 new crew members. Let's go.
Yep. Slave labor. Kidding.
No slaves. No.
Okay, yeah.
Not slaves, they're child workers.
Unpaid labor.
So the kids hear this conversation and are like, kind of just look at each other and are like, you're not going to hurt us, are you?
No. Oh my god.
When you guys arrive, the guards are like, you made it back. Do you have, welcome back. Do you need to pay to get in?
We had to pay last time?
Didn't you?
I think so.
I don't remember.
so.
Yeah, I thought you paid here. Yeah. So they're like, it'll be a gold piece.
Dang. They don't think it was that expensive though.
And they kind of, the other guard says, yeah, he's lying. It's a silver piece.
Okay.
So, I'll give you a silver piece. I thought it was a gold because it also had a stable.
Yeah, I think so.
Stable.
Yeah, you got a stable with that package. So it was a gold piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 gold.
Yeah, because you also got like the stable as part of your stay.
No, it's more paid.
Yeah. All right. So you can haggle with them if you want. They're guards. You can try.
Oh, like standardized fee for going in,
It is.
So I assume that we can't haggle because
You can always haggle. It just doesn't always work.
Mm-hmm.
You want to haggle then, Zukurts?
Nah.
Exactly.
I'm not paying, I don't care.
Anyway, gold piece paid, stable lodging has been acquired, and you've turned in your reward to the Adventurers Guild, and you have now each earned 20 gold pieces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also, why are we coming out in from the river, Mara?
I don't know.
Isn't it supposed to be from the top? Because we came. That's where we went, right?
I don't know.
All right, is it? All right, fair enough.
Well, you went to the Adventurers Guild.
Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, Mara went to the Adventurers Guild.
All right, and then I guess we followed her down.
Yeah.
And after
So-
that, but then I feel like he came in from the river, is what it looked like.
Yeah, it might have been what it looked like. So, recap. Do you guys remember what you're supposed to be doing?
Going to the gambler's den and
Yeah. The money back.
beating up
also.
that person with his name on his coat.
Take a long rest now. Or do we take a long rest while we're traveling?
You've had long rests.
Right.
It was the next day. I already said you had a long rest.
I know his name is written down.
Tal L.
Yeah, that,
Yeah,
Yep.
that
Big L.
guy.
That guy.
Big L.
you'll know him when you see him.
No, and she was right.
All right, well, time to rob Pal.
We're gonna beat him up, and
What do you want to do this? I don't think the people in the gambling den will care if we just beat him up really, right?
the mafia may.
Well, then he owes the money though.
So you guys go and get the tavern situation all dealt with,
Tavern
and
situation?
I'm just gonna be gone.
Alright, well, and Mara vanishes from our sight with stealth again.
No,
I don't vanish. I just walk off.
She crouches away while making no noise. While
He crouches away. Mara crouches.
he crouches away.
You two kids stay with High Trio and do Kurtz.
Alright, so Zukurtz and Hytriel just go get lodging at the tavern.
yeah.
Yeah.
I get a room with 2 beds so that the kids can have their own bed.
Okay. So how many rooms are you getting total?
Room?
Yeah, I think I'll just get 2 rooms.
Okay. So for both rooms, it's a gold piece.
Nice.
Especially since you got one with 2 beds.
Are you leaving the kids in the room by themselves?
No, that would be irresponsible.
All right.
I'm
So
just
what's on the
getting
room
them me.
then? so you want me to watch over them?
Oh, well, we're not going to bed now. I'm just
Yeah.
reserving our room.
Checking, you know.
Yeah.
Just setting up our sleeping room.
And you can get food and stuff while you're here too, so
Yeah.
Putting the horse inside the stable.
Yeah.
You know?
little things.
Money, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, so while you guys are doing that, Mara, what is Mara up to?
I look around this fountain area, make sure no one's looking, and then say the words that I do need to
Oh yeah.
go.
Patty cake.
Baker's
Yeah.
man.
You got it.
And do I need to roll stealth or anything so that no one's looking at me while I do this?
Yeah.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Alright. So Mara
Isn't suspicious.
gets in. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I go up to Halfling and ask them about any updates on my quest.
He's like, yeah, Tal-El in the last week or so has stopped hiding so much and is out. They must have gotten some money or something because he's just been out on the town.
You got money from Zukurtz from robbing him.
The mafia thing that I paid money for.
Yeah, I don't remember what your quest was you gave them.
I don't remember either, but I paid 10 gold or something. 5 gold? I don't know.
That's good to pay money and forget.
So like, but what information do you want? The point is he has the information. I just don't know what you want.
I guess I asked for the mafia head's name. Just to get information.
Oh, his name's RT.
RT.
Yeah.
I don't think that was what you 10 gold for, right?
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
But if you can think of something else you want from him later, you can ask and I'll give it to you.
Yeah. So he did all that. Saving kids, you know. Tough work. And then he leaves.
Okay. Poof. Oh, he does tell you where he is and how to get to him. The mafia leader.
Oh.
He's in Gambling Town, obviously. And he's hosting a poker night, as it were. And if you happen to know the password and, of course, bring some money, they'll let you in. Password is sugar plums.
Oh, they already know the password?
Yeah. Since we forgot what your information actually was, I'll just give you that as a freebie.
Oh, okay. I forgot. So
That's why you're getting a freebie.
because I was gonna ask Zukurtz to go back to the gambling den and find out what the password was.
And one of you still has to go in and gamble, so.
I did recon one time and now I'm like a recon guy.
You got a familiar face now, you know?
Yeah,
He got money from you, so he's gonna do it again.
true. You could still send Zukurtz to do recon, because like you need to know exactly where the poker game is, because he didn't have that specific.
He'll come to you, it's like, oh, free money. Easy pickings.
So do you regroup with the others?
Yes.
All right. So Mara shows up
I go to the tower.
after the horse has been stabled and you guys got the rooms all set up. It is afternoon when Mara arrives.
Hey yo.
You see it exactly like that? Alright.
Yeah, because there's kids and
Yo, to you too.
Alright, fair enough.
so I found out some stuff.
Okay.
Any finger guns.
Finger gun. Alright.
What kind of stuff?
A certain someone is having a poker night. Finger guns again, Zukurtz.
Gosh.
Nice.
And then he talked to the kids because they must be shaken and all the new sights and sounds and stuff. So, how's I want to call them babysitters who curse Nitrile.
Well, you call us whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
How have they been treating you? Good, what? Right?
It's literally just been 2 hours. Got their own room, basically, to do whatever.
Yeah.
I got my own room. They
Yeah,
just got
we
their
got
own
the extra
bed.
room though for the kids.
What are you talking about? I got my room. I got them a bed.
Yeah, you got them 2 beds, right? Or like in their own room.
Nah, that's your guys' room too.
Yeah.
They just have a bed apart. I get my own
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, he's alone. I know you're alone in your own room.
You guys share a room with the kids.
Yeah. The curse does not want to take any babysitting activities.
Nah,
Daycare
I
activities.
don't mind having the kids. I just learned that my captain was a robber.
I don't steal from my crew.
Yes, and I will sleep alone.
Yes. Another day, another times alone.
I also learned that they were all fucking staring at me while I was sleeping.
That's the real reason. So Kurtz woke up one night and just had all of them, the non-sleepers, just standing there.
Oh yeah, true. Over the curse, yeah.
Because there was a period of time where Aaron was missing, and so it was Kindred, Rain, Mara, and Zukurtz. And so Zukurtz is the only one that slept, and everyone else just stood there like, I guess I could power off or something if I wanted.
They're all standing there menacingly.
The room in the darkness.
You just see Mara's glowing yellow eyes, the purple haze from Rain, and Kindred's LEDs.
Yeah.
Either I get my own room or I get you all fucking blindfolded. These are 8 hours where you guys are in the dark. Screw you guys.
But now High Trail's here, and Aaron shows up a third of the time, so you at least have other people to scaredly sleep with, huddled together for safety.
The question I asked to the kids, are they just okay and you're not
Yeah, we're fine.
saying anything? Yeah. Okay.
They've been chatting and stuff.
Anyway, lots of stuff to chat about, I'm sure.
Well, that's a new town. They haven't been to the capital. They're very excited by getting to see all the stuff you took them to.
Alright, you want to go to the market then, kids?
It's a little buried still.
Let's go to the zoo.
Yeah.
I got the
New zoo trip.
I guess so. We could go to the zoo.
All right.
Ah,
I get to play with the cats again.
oh my gosh. Overwhelmed. Wave of cats. Alright, I guess we'll go. Now we're gonna postpone the actual quest and go to the zoo.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So zoo first or quest first?
We can beat him. Someone,
It's
whatever.
afternoon, right?
Yeah.
So we do this first and then
All right.
this.
So you guys
Robin.
take the kids to the zoo.
Yeah.
They are very excited. So quick question, do you want to role play the whole scenario, or do you want to fast travel it? Not full fast travel, half fast travel.
We can fast travel it.
It's your call. I don't care.
Yeah. You can do it. Take care, Mara.
Okay. So you guys take the kids to the zoo, and they, are very excited to see all the animals. Zoo Kurtz runs off immediately to go play with the cat room.
Yep.
The kids get very excited by seeing the giant polar bear, and are like, "Hey, it has ears like yours!" And they point to Hytriel's.
Okay. I'm a different kind of bear, though. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. But the shape's like yours. Little bears. And they're like, "That's so neat." And they're like, "Can we have some snacks, Mara?" As they see the cash grab snacks there.
Potatoes. They got the
Cotton candy, funnel fruit cake.
Yeah.
Sure, how much?
Got the fudge.
If you buy the whole package, it's a silver or 2 silver pieces, because this is zoo prices.
Okay.
Buy some stuff for themselves,
They don't have any money.
Side.
You did just kidnap them.
Yeah, he did. He didn't adopt them either, because
Yeah.
you literally just yoinked them.
Yeah,
Yeah, because their mother was terrible.
that is true.
You could have adopted them though. You just
I was like, I don't want to
But
adopt them.
adopting them would mean I'd have to take care of them.
Yeah, we're just gonna drop them off somewhere.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
Out of character remembrance, you should probably find an island before you get them to Alicia, because she will definitely take them. But
Labor.
yeah, just the 2 cents on that one. So they have a great time at the zoo. All of you have a good time at the zoo. It is now nighttime. Woo!
Yay!
Okay, all right. Time to tuck in the kids.
They are very sleepy.
Maybe time for the kids.
Kindred.
What about Kindred?
Leave them with Kindred
Okay.
inside the room.
He-
Because we're all gonna be going to the gambling district.
Yep. The not here people, yeah, will stay with the kids. So you make it to the red light district, the gambling district.
Do we follow Zoo Kurtz?
I don't know. What are you guys doing?
Are you gonna be baked, Zuckerts?
What?
Dude, lure out,
A way to
yeah.
get from the market
Oh,
to
right.
the gambling. Since you were.
Yeah. Let me just remember of like a week ago in game and a fucking 3 months ago in person.
You knew a path. You found a guy that knew a path. Yeah. So as you guys go and make it to the gambling center, there is all kinds of events. Gamblers, rich and poor everywhere. There's hookers all over the place. There's even blow. And if you're really lucky, you can have your hookers and your blow at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna go stealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a 37.
No, I haven't rolled it
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, sorry.
That was last time stealth.
That's a 39.
It is a 39.
And poof goes Mara.
Maybe I should stealth too then. So I don't want to go with Zuckerts.
You don't want to go meet my friend?
Yeah, go ahead.
Not really. Not particularly.
Go ahead and roll a stealth if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's see.
Great friend. He steals from you and everything.
Alright, well.
This is a 15.
I'll stealth on my own, I think, probably, so I don't mess up Mara.
Yeah, Mara saw you like not being good and just went
Yeah.
Trying to
Wait.
disappeared.
tree branches.
Oh, it's mostly 17.
Okay, that's better. All right,
But
cool.
still, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, let me change my modifier. I forgot it's changed.
Understandable. So as you're going around, what are your Zukurtz is? How are you going around to find Tal-El?
Well, first go check.
TAL-EL.
I was at in the first place. Well, not the barbecue.
I can't understand the time.
What was that?
Yeah.
I said I'll first go check the casino that we were at.
Okay.
First.
And I'm gonna write down Sugar Plum and put it inside of Zukert's pocket or something.
So you've been reverse pickpocketed,
Yes.
Zukerts. You can roll perception if you want, but can you roll higher than 39?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a blind fighter, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, they still can hide from you, though. Hey, pretty good, though. You're just like, oh, you just have a note in your pocket now.
Okay. So.
You see High Trail at least.
Yeah, you definitely see me.
Definitely see High Trail.
You could just hide farther away because I don't need to be near you, to be honest. But whatever.
Go hide in like a corner and use your fucking eye, dude.
I could, but then my actual tether will break.
That's true. That's true. All right. So, yeah, you don't see Mara do the thing because you're off guard for a different reason than being hidden because it's not combat, so you're not like on high alert.
You're just like not caught off guard from the thing happened.
Either I'm just after reading through the things, you didn't expect Mara to reverse pickpocket you is what it is.
That's fair.
Must have been Mara again. Shake my head.
You'll see it and be like, God damn it.
Oh, okay. Well, so I have this now.
Yeah. Which normally we would have Mara roll a thievery too on that if you want. But
That's fine.
I don't think it's since nothing bad's happening, I don't think Zukertz cares.
No.
So that was just if you happen to notice them, because that even though they're letting it happen, they can still notice, right?
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, Mara gives you the password, slinks off. You see High Trail try to hide, like just step in a shadow, and their little their weapon gets a reflection of the moonlight, and you're like, there's our bear.
Let's just go in, I guess.
Okay. So, Mara, did you relay any of that information you got back from the Thieves Guild to them?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you were told that Tal-El was actually just going around the town spending money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you said that? Okay.
That's why I wanted to double check that information was spread.
And I especially told you about the poker night.
Yeah.
So that password is for the poker night.
Okay. So the information exchange did happen. Cool.
Cool. So once I realize that he's not here, I'll just, I don't know, wander around, try and fucking find him. I feel like he's going to be easy to find.
Oh yes, for sure. You could just ask somebody. So you see Tal-El standing after just a couple minutes, couple blocks over. You see him soliciting a group of the hookers, and he's, trying to schmooze them up.
Schmooze, okay.
It doesn't seem like it's working. They don't seem very happy.
With that money.
Yeah, he's probably broke. Would be a good inference.
Yeah.
But he's like, hey, why don't you guys come back to my place? I'll show you a good time. I'll show you, why they call me Tal-El. And he like pops his fur coat cape.
God.
with his raggedy clothing still, but the cape is fine.
Yeah, cape is fantastic.
Cool. I walk up to Tallow.
He's like, oh, it's you. What are you doing here, friend? I'm a little busy, but...
Yeah, you're also failing horribly.
What?
Really busy failing, yeah.
No, they are very excited to come here, and they're like, if you don't have the money, we're not going with you. He's like, oh, but ladies. Come on. How could you say no to this? And then he does a Disney Prince smile.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so like I said, I'm busy failing. So what's new with you?
Well, I was trying to pick up these ladies, but what's new with you?
I save a bunch of children from Ffail.
Oh, you must have gotten paid really well for that.
Sort of.
Well, I know exactly how we can do that. We should go use your money, and you can make even more. Come on. I'll see you later, ladies. And he starts trying to walk away with you.
Did you hear about that big poker night there's going tonight?
Oh yeah, there's a buy-in. I don't have, unless you want to buy in for me. It's a 20 gold buy-in.
Yeah, I didn't make that much.
Well, then I guess we have to go make more money. So come on, I know a good place we can flip some money. How much you got? How much we got to work with?
10.
Okay, I can do that. I can double your money. We'll get that buy-in in no time. So he takes you down a really shady looking corner where there's some people playing dice. And he's like, hello, fellas. They're like, it's you. Do you have money or beat? He's like, yes, of course I got money. I have 10 gold to bet. And their eyes light up and they're like, 10 gold, you say? He's like, yeah, 10 gold. So I would like to bet all 10 gold on a nice round of dice. You guys want to take me up on it? And they like squint at him, and they squint at you. They're like, show us the money first.
They know us the money's from, I bet.
And he nudges you.
I take out 10 gold.
Like, sure, yeah, absolutely. And he's like, good. And he grabs the dice cup and he's like, as in the gold, and he sets it down. He's like, all right, 10 gold is on the line. And they're like, whoa, what are you doing? He's like, I'm gonna deal it because you guys are cheaters. And they're like, we're not cheaters, you're a cheater. And he's like, oh yes you are, you use loaded dice, see? And he pulls out their dice and rattles it. See, it's loaded, you're cheaters. So I will do it. And they're like, we don't use loaded dice. And so as they argue a little bit more, eventually one of them is like, fine, I'll change out the dice, but you don't get to do it. And he's like, fine, that's okay, that's all I wanted. And smugly hands the thing back as they swap out the dice. And he's like, but I have a better suggestion. How about my friend over here does it? And he looks at you, gives you like kind of a half wink before he turns back to them, and he says, because he isn't me or you and is not a cheater.
God.
Oh my gosh.
And they're like, oh my goodness, fine. And he's like, good. And he takes the cup back, and as he hands it to you, can you roll another perception, Zukurtz?
Oh, and can we all?
Yeah, if you guys are all with him.
Yeah, I'm with them.
All right. I'll just cast an eyeball in the sky, so I don't have to be in line of sight.
Okay.
And
So
then,
there's an eyeball in the sky and
no, it's invisible. We can't see it.
Yeah.
It's like it's imagine just like an eyeball pops in front of your face.
It's fair.
All right. Well, I'm 60 feet away still, though. So.
Yeah.
All right. I'll perception now.
All right, you won't see it, but they will. So he switches actually the dice with the loaded dice he took out earlier and winks at you. And he's like, all right, roll that dice. I'm betting 6s all the way for, and they're like, 6s? You're really doubling? All right, sure, we'll take that bet. And they're like, all you need to do, to use Zukurts, is put the dice in the cup, shake it, and then slam it down. That's it.
Yeah, do it.
All right.
I still cannot, just...
And it's 6s, and he's like, see, 6s, I win, I'll take that. And they're like, what, you cheated. And he's like, I most certainly did not, you can check it yourself. And as he's talking, he grabs the 10 coins and the extra 10 coins and is like, and walks clumsily
away.
Yeah, then he starts walking away as you see him go the opposite direction down the alleyway. Zukurs.
I get up and follow him.
So you just drop the thing and run off.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, hey, that was loaded dice, cheats, cheaters. And so as you guys are running from them,
I think we robbed Zukur's of 10 gold.
maybe.
Kind of 20.
So
Guess so, yeah.
as you, can I have a dex or an athletics and an acrobatics both rolls? Zukurs.
Okay.
Okay, you'll be able to get away. So as he runs and flips trash cans, you keep up with him and actually catch up and are like, good, now we have 20 gold. Here, you can role play it, but that's kind of the energy you're going in with. Because you know he was absolutely trying to run away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
All right.
Can I have my 20 golds back?
It's like, oh, I was going to bring it to you. Here you go, friend. He gives you the 20 gold pieces. Now let's go to that gambling hall and get our buy-in.
I would count.
Yeah, I am going to count it.
Yeah.
It is in fact 20 because you couldn't get in otherwise.
Are they alone right now, by the way?
Oh yeah, they got away. You guys could have followed them, but you took a different path. Like, cut off at the alley.
Yeah. Well, I surely know where they are.
Yeah, your eye in the sky. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everywhere you go, every step.
Yeah, Mara, can I have an athletics and acrobatics?
Yeah, you got cheats. I don't need a chase. I can stroll along.
Why athletics?
Well, you're trying to keep up.
Jump. Aw. Cause my athletic. Oh God.
Am I close enough to Mara? I don't.
So Mara, you're the reason they got away. So as you're sneakily going around, they throw a trash can and you're like, amateurs, I could have caught them. And while you're busy bragging to yourself, you trip over the trash can and crash into the people and make a hazard as you come out of stealth. You scare the crap out of the people behind you, though, or that were chasing them, because you literally just came out of the darkness and made a loud crashing noise as you were trying to wall run around. Yeah. Pepe meme dropping all of his food.
Mara's sad.
Yeah, I got to the buy-in to just see where it is, but I'm not actually gonna go in.
Okay. Well, he shows it to you and he's like, come on, let's go.
I surely know where Mara is now.
Oh yeah, you followed everybody. Yes, you saw Mara's crash.
Just watching everything and from just watching.
Yeah.
Eyeballs guy.
Yeah. And you were able to keep track of Zukurts.
Where they are.
Well, Mara.
She lost them.
Yeah.
Or she lost them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mara lost them. You did not.
Yeah.
The other two guys with Mara are like, where the fuck did you come from?
I run away.
Well, you won't be able to stealth until you get away from them, but yeah.
Yeah.
You'll just hear Mara hiss, throw up their coat, and run off.
And then she like flings up her coat, like, or his coat, and like boom, I'm gone. Well, it is a cloak of shadow, or whatever.
Yeah, so like you do get harder to see, but like they're clearly watching you. You can't stealth when someone's like,
Yeah.
It's nighttime though.
yeah. So that +4 is in effect. So like Mara's hard to see, but they were staring right at Mara. So this was like I stealth. It's literally the Skyrim meme, but without video game mechanics, where they're just like, now you can't see me, because it doesn't work that way. But they're like, wow, that is kind of hard to see. Like Mara just looks shadowy.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to see, but I still see you.
Yeah, you're right there.
How many people see Mara?
Yeah. Once you turn the corner, Mara can roll the stealth.
Or I can take out my ocarina.
You could do that.
Oh no.
Does Mara do it?
Probably not.
Because then your eye in the sky loses its help. All of a sudden, darkness, and eye in the sky is like, damn it!
I can't see anymore. It's foggy.
But
Imagine.
But you
it
could.
was there. That was a thought that Mara.
Intrusive thoughts.
It's true. It's true. Mara can see, and that they have learned to control their ocarina powers just enough that the darkness doesn't murder them. Yeah, Mara used to not be able to see in the pitch black darkness.
Oh yeah, that version.
Yeah, because
One that I fell 3 times.
yeah,
While trying to walk.
Okay.
because it was a magical darkness.
Yeah.
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 So
So like that was the first time Mara was like, "Is this what the darkness is like? This is terrible."
I always see the darkness. I can't see anything.
darkness is visiting me.
All right, so Mara's stealthed again. Mara, you'll you don't know where Zukurtz is, so you're gonna kind of wander a bit. Zukurtz, so he was like, "Come on, it's just 20 gold. Let's go." That's why we're here.
I'm pretty sure Mara can't stealth in front of me though, because I'm still watching her.
Yeah, you're not.
Him, yeah.
Mara's not stealth to you.
Mara and tell where they went.
Yeah, until like they would break your line of sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if Mara goes in a building or has like an overhang and you can't physically see them, then the stealth will kick in because you've lost visual.
Yeah. I can still go to where I last see them, so. Mara, I know where they went, by the way.
Yeah, but so you told Mara? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys will all catch up. Walk. Zukurtz!
Does astral tether break, by the way, because of doing this?
Does your what?
Astral tether, 60 feet range.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, it broke in. It's fine. Alright, well, go meet up Zukurtz.
Because you were watching much further than 15 feet or 60 feet, but
Yeah, I assume I was like at 60 feet, but then they like ran, so it broke.
yeah,
And then-
they were just further. You could see further than you could move, is kind of what it was. Yeah.
Alright, well, we still this. Now just broken, alright. Noted.
Yeah. All right. So you catch up to Zukurtz. Hi, Zukurtz. How are you? What do you tell Talel as he tries to get you to go inside the gambling hall?
I sort of just go like, I appreciate it, but like, I think I need this gold for something.
Oh, come on. We just got it though for this. You scammed those guys to get this gold.
Yeah, kind of.
So why not use it for the purpose we scammed him and make more money?
What if we lose it?
Well, that we won't lose it though. Have I ever steered you wrong?
Yes.
And I don't think my information said to buy in. All you need is a password.
Oh, there was a buy-in. You had the password got you through the door, but to play the game, you had to they have a buy-in.
Table.
Yeah, to sit at the table.
So anybody can just walk in.
Basically, once the password gets you into the door to get at the table, though, you have to buy in.
Okay.
Does that make sense now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing? What is your plan with all this?
To be more formal looking, Mara.
Mara can't talk to you. They'll break their stealth.
Yeah.
True.
And what did you ask?
You can go behind a wall or something, I guess. Do you want to like go into the casino if they're going in, or do you want to just?
Yeah.
All right. So, do you want to dress up for this or no?
I was gonna stealth my way in.
Mara whispers.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll go and I guess I'll walk in normally probably. Without nah, I'll just try to hide myself from Zukurts and Ta'el specifically only. Try to blend with the crowd.
Sugar plum.
That was the password.
Yeah.
So they're like, what's the password?
Sugar plum. Yeah. Sugar plum.
They let you in. And what about you, Zukurts and Talel? Do you go into through the password?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. Well, what's the password?
Sugar plum.
They're like, alright, you can get in. And as Talel tries to, they stop and just stare at him. And he's like, the password's sugar plum. And then they just kind of roll their eyes and let him in.
You just heard it.
That's not it. You needed the sound effect.
It's true.
Sugar plum.
That is true. You have to say it that way. Sugar plum. All right.
Imagine he was not because he didn't say it correctly.
So, how are you trying to sneak in, Mara? Because this is a sealed room with just one entrance.
Oh damn.
They don't dick around with this shit. You never know who's a fed.
20 gold, you know?
Yeah. Well,
That's a lot of buy-in.
well, this is like the password door. You're at the password door. That's the block.
You just go in first and then stealth.
Mara's goal is to not let them be known they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Mara is also dealing with other rogues that are an organization of rogues, so Mara's like, oh, damn it! They know my tricks. You could use this. Would be a use for the ocarina though. Make everyone suspicious as fuck, but you could get in.
I just want to follow someone who's being let in, like Hytriel, just be on their back, just hovering.
On my back. Like hiding in my bulky clothing.
No.
I know what you're trying to say, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. There is like a light source in front of the door before they let people in. So like it's got like a focused light right in front of the door to block the shadows. Yeah.
Damn.
Basically.
Yeah, they're planning for shit like this. That's what they're like. This is what we do. Of course, we know the basic tricks.
It could be like she could whisper it to the guard while in the back.
Yeah. Now, if you could create a distraction when one of them were to go in, you could do it.
I don't know if we should make a distraction. I don't know about you, but I don't know about that. I'm already in, I'm pretty sure, so.
Yeah.
Well, you could have done it before you went in. And distraction could be like just something makes noise to make them look away and you slink in with one of the others. You just have to get them to not be looking in your direction.
I could charm them.
You could, actually.
I could.
This isn't a fucking spellcaster, so yes, this would be a better use of charming.
I assume I can actually do it, you know?
Yeah. It's true.
Because I would pull back my sling and hit something loud, and then
Gonna
sneak in.
Yeah, that could work. You could have done that with when someone else went in with one of your homies.
Let's see.
So go ahead and roll a performance.
Yay, performance!
We've been listening to Sly Cooper today.
Ta-da! Jazz hands.
As he slinks in. Yeah, that's enough.
Alright.
You made it in, Mara. So as you guys get in, you see that there's all kinds of tables, and to the left is another table that has a different guard, and that seems to be the one that has the buy-in. But the rest has like, this is basically a private gambling session.
How many tables are there?
So there's one table for cards, and then one table with like the roulette wheel thing, and then of course there's exotic dancers everywhere.
Okay.
And it's got some generic club music playing. Alright, let me change that for you guys.
I guess it's a blackjack over there, the card game, or is it poker?
So the table with the mafia boss is poker. The table that's not the 20 buy-in is blackjack.
No way. I guess
I mean, they all have buy-ins, but like that's not the one you're looking for. Blackjack is the one you're not looking for.
yeah, well, I'm not gonna like, I guess I would blend in, I'm trying to say, but we could just, how many people on the side just chilling? I guess go there.
Okay, there's a bar and lots of exotic dancers.
Yeah, enjoy the dancers, I guess, in the bar.
Dancers. Like exotic butters.
Alright. No, that FNAF.
Exotic butters.
Oh no.
New playlist.
Animatronics. That's what exotic dancers. That's exactly what. That's why they're called exotic. Because animatronics.
Yeah.
No. Oh no.
No, there's different races, species, creatures.
Okay.
I know that I did want to meet up with the mafia boss, seeing that he also wanted Kal-El.
Okay.
So do you want to sit at the boss's table then?
That would be nice, but just Zoo Kurtz needs to.
All right. Then what are you gonna do?
Every step you take, every word you make, I'll be watching you.
You could just sneak past the guard and do it. This area is less visible.
I can still always cast. Oh, I can't really. I shouldn't cast anything.
Because Tal-El's going to follow Zoo Kurtz everywhere. So you're going to want to talk to him without Tal-El being there.
You can go tell him, sneak up in the pocket, reverse pickpocket, and tell him that's good. Well, that's for like a bathroom break.
You can just sneak past the guard and talk to him, like whisper behind his ear.
Whisper in.
Already rolled. I'm gonna let your last stealth be the one that we're doing, and the guard doesn't see you.
Okay.
So you're at the table area, Mara, where all the high rollers are. Mafia boss is sitting at the head of the table, smoking a big cigar. He is a large. He's a hobgoblin. No. Yeah, hobgoblin.
Okay.
You're just vibing. You can.
Vibing.
Yeah, he's got lots of rings. He's also got a furry coat.
Neat.
Except his whole outfit's actually dapper. It's not just the coat.
Yeah, not so. Yeah. That matches his wear.
And I know that Mara knows how to talk to people like that, but I don't.
I got you. So just say what you want Mara to say, and we'll just assume it's been translated correctly. Yeah.
More fancier talk.
I'm not sure where to break my stealth, or if it's already broken.
It's not broken. You can whisper to him to get his attention, like how are you doing this? Are you just popping out?
No, I want to say that Tal-El is in the building, and I know of how much you guys want to take him to collect your debts or something. And when you're done, just hand him over to us and we'll take him away from here. Something.
Going to take him away. Going to take him away.
Haha, to the funny farm. Life is beautiful
And-
all the time.
All right, so he responds with, who said that? He keeps it quiet right now. Who said that and why should I believe you?
Damn.
Like I said, if you can just give me the general, the idea of what Mara would say, it doesn't have to be exact.
Yeah.
You've already given me the warning, so it's okay. Hi, Zorbs. Saw you lurking. And Dark.
Inside of this place with my good friend Zook Hertz.
And why should he give them up to you?
Because my boss also wants him dealt with.
And how could your boss's claim be greater than mine?
I don't. Because she's a witch who lived past the no speaking era. I'm not sure what we call that.
The blank history is a good way, or the dark history, one of the two. He's like, there's lots of races that have done that. Why are they special? And you better give me an answer or I'll alert the guards. You don't have to feel panicked. It's not just remember, just get the general idea. What would, if you need to take a moment to think about it, go ahead.
It's not live talking right now. It's like,
I don't know. I don't know. So.
what do you want us to say something in your place or something?
I don't know.
Then is that end of the conversation then?
I don't know how to make Alicia greater than the mafia boss.
Can. Because like he's his own boss. Why would he follow any other boss's orders or claims?
Alright, so what was that, Ffail?
I was gonna say, I don't know, you might just have to mention Alicia and you might be like, oh, okay, never mind.
Maybe you like mention her name.
That is true. The underworld tends to be a little connected.
Try it.
Okay. Her name is Alicia.
He's like, and?
They're not interested.
I mean, Alicia, hold that. Wait a minute. That's the fool that sent Tal-El here in the first place, isn't it?
I think it's that. Oh.
Yes, and she wants him back for punishment.
Well, if your information's correct and he's here, I suppose I can send him back. I don't know if he'll be in one piece. Is that okay?
As long as he can talk.
I guess.
Okay. Then I guess we have a deal. But if you're lying, he snaps his fingers and everyone comes to attention. If you're lying, and he says this much louder, I will hunt you down and we will execute you and your friends. I don't know where you are, but we will. And then he just sits back and exhales a big plume of smoke. Just in general.
Can I write this all down and write a contract and sign it?
Yeah, so you come out of your stealth to do this?
Yes.
And he's like, oh, you were hidden good as you come up behind him.
Sticking his ear. Whispering deadly nothings.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'll sign it. Just make sure to add the part that if you're lying, I get to kill you.
Yes.
And your friends.
Mm-hmm. And he stamps it with his signet ring. As if he's a mock royalty.
He punched it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, where is Tal-El? I'm pretty sure plenty of us would love to see him.
He's behind a dwarf.
He's next to a dwarf, I think.
Or next to.
I think
There's a lot of dwarfs. Can I have a description, please?
Blackbeard. Pickaxe.
you also described how
He
Tal-El
basically
ate, I
described
guess.
Zukurt's inside of his winter wear.
Yeah, it's fair. He's like, excellent. And he snaps his fingers twice, and a bunch of armed guards pop out, and he's like, go round him up. I think it's time he paid his debt. So, cutting to Zukurt's, where Tal-El is like, hey, so there's some tables there. We can make some good money off of this.
Sure, let's go sit.
So the tables have a 3 gold buy-in for the roulette wheel. That's the one he took you to.
Oh, I put 3 gold down.
All right, excellent. That's just the buy-in. You need to bet more to get to play.
Okay.
If you want to make a profit, that is, of course. That's the minimum. Nobody pays the minimum.
I'll put 6.
All right. So, you guys know how roulettes work. Color and number.
Yeah, it's like it's 100.
We'll just say it's a D20. Or a D20.
D100.
Yeah, we'll just say it's a D100.
50, I guess. You do a coin flip, I guess. It's probably, unless...
Well, we'll do a D100, so pick a number between 1 and 100, and then to represent the color, it'll be a D4, and then just odds or evens.
Isn't there like a free spot on the roulette?
Yeah, but I'm not going to simulate the whole effect. So anyway, where are you putting your bets?
I don't know, 51 red.
Okay, reds will be evens.
You're gonna be like super. Does that mean you're gonna want to land on that specific?
Yes, that'll maximize the payout to like if you land on that exact. But if it narrows it down because there'd be 2 spots otherwise, which is fine.
You either choose like a number or you choose like color.
Yeah,
or
you can do both.
Yeah.
Nice.
So are you doubling it just specifically D or 51 red?
No, I'll just go red.
Just red?
Yeah.
Okay.
So D4.
Yeah. What is red then? Is it even or odd?
Even. You lost your money. Boo-hoo.
I mean, the dice is red.
And 4 would be green.
That is true. That is true. That's very true. So, well, The joke was good enough. You get half your money back as a DM favor for making me laugh.
Yeah.
You laughed. Oh, nice.
Yeah, but you still lost 2 gold.
Okay.
Or 3 gold. And he's like, come on. This is rigged. We'll try again. You got this time, buddy.
Sure, I'll put it on red again.
It does not want to roll red for you.
Yeah.
How much did you bet that time?
I put another 6.
All right, you lost 6.
Well, half your money's gone, basically.
Yeah.
Yep, you've lost 8.
Yeah.
Oh, this is terrible. One more time. I believe in you. You can do it.
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's just gold, right?
Yeah, it's just gold. Nothing serious. So are you just gonna bet on red again, or are you gonna try and get more money back? Because all that's gonna do is break even, like +1. It's not gonna be a big payout because it's a 50% chance.
50% chance still double. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, fair. We'll double it, and then it'll. If you did a more specific, it would go up to quadruple.
Yeah, if it's a single number, it's gonna be like 20 times or something.
Yeah. All right. Won't make it 20 because that's just more math than I feel like dealing with. Still simple math, but yeah, because you could throw a random number down.
Just do one.
I put 6 this time again.
Okay. And are you betting on red?
Yeah, still on red.
All right.
Well, it's gotta pay out this time, right? It's red again.
I don't. So, you losing your money all there?
Well, this is clearly not my night.
Totally rigged, you know.
What? It looks like you had a payout. Evens.
How much you pay for?
You got 12 gold. Woo! Woo! You want to try again? You won?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
All right. Putting 6 gold again?
Yeah.
By the way, there is a blackjack and poker as an activity on Discord.
Nope.
Yeah, that's nope, indeed.
Nope, indeed. There's a blackjack activity, you said? Cool.
Yeah, there's blackjack activity and there's a poker activity as Discord game.
Neat. I'll have to peek at them.
It clearly only goes on black, so I have to bet on black. Oh, for God's sakes.
He just lost all the money he just made.
Yeah, well, 20 gold.
I mean, lost 12. He made 12. So
Like a few minutes.
no, he still got money. He just lost what he won at that last victory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying again.
Gambling, guys.
Yeah,
Do it.
I'm going on black again.
Oh. You know, I think this is rigged. I think it's
Well, that's black now?
yeah, it's
Yeah. Blacks are odd, remember?
yeah, it's red.
I had a payout.
No, that's even.
Black.
All right, take care, Mara.
You said blacks are odd.
Right. Fuck.
It's like,
All
it's
this
red.
true money. I walk away.
What? You won that last one because I was too funny.
You won the last one.
You got another pity thing, so you got 12 gold.
Pity gold. Don't lose all the money you spend months IRL waiting for.
Alright.
Yeah.
Quest.
Yeah, so you got 12 gold pieces.
I hit and run like all good betters.
That's true. While you were at the table, having fate spit on you.
Oh, you wanted red? Oh, here, black.
You're gonna switch to black red. All right, so a bunch of the guards show up and are like, "Hello, are you Zukurtz?"
Yes.
Good. Is this Tal-El?
Yes.
And they're like, "We thought so. You're gonna come with us." As they grab both of you, I was like, "No, let me go, let me go." They're like, "It was really stupid to come here." He's like, "I didn't do anything. He stole it. He has your money."
I imagine like two guards picked him up, like Zukurtz by like the armpit area, and they like picked him up.
Yeah, they did that with Tal-El too, because they were orcs.
Yeah. 3 feet in the air now.
Uppies. So you walk back and you see Mara standing there with the hobgoblin boss.
Open a cigar.
Yeah.
With a smile.
I got uppies.
You need to
An
uppies.
evil smile, really.
3 uppies.
They're like, "Well, Tal-El, I see you've finally made it in, and where's our money?" And he's like, I don't. He's got your money. He's got your money. I promise." He's like, "Oh no, the debt wasn't with him. It was with you." He's like, "He owes me money." Talking about you, Zukurtz.
Nah, you owe me money, buddy.
He's like, "Oh, come on. Come on, I helped you make so much money."
Yeah, I know you also stole from me, buddy.
"I didn't do anything of the sort." And then the guy's like, "Well, they said you get to be handed over to them when I'm done with you. So since I don't have your money, I'm gonna take something else as a trophy." And so they're like, "Extend his hand, please." And he's like, "No, don't do it. I'll get the money. I'll get the money." He's like, "No, it's too late. You should have done that a year ago. Instead, you invested on the coat." And he's like, "No, anything but the coat." He's like, "That's what I wanted to hear." And then he snaps his fingers and they cut his hand off.
Oh.
And they're like, "Good. Excellent." As he's screaming on the ground, they have a mage reattach his hand. Now. And then they also take his coat, his blood-soaked coat, and they're like, "Good. Now, if you want that hand to stay on, you will go get our money." And he's like, I don't have it." He's like, "That's what I thought. All right, boys, go ahead." And they just start beating the shit out of him. Kicking him.
We didn't even have to do a thing.
Smashing him. And they're like, "Good. Well, that was good. We'll make the money off of this coat and the pocket change he had." And then they as they're walking by, he's like, "It was a pleasure doing business with you," as he's coughing up some blood and he puts his cigar out in his eye.
Wow.
And he's like, "He's all yours," as they leave the room for a minute.
After a minute of beating you up,
Yeah.
the Jojo beat up, 3 fell on him.
And he's just crying in the ground in a little sad puddle.
Job well done.
He's like, "Why did you help me?"
I don't think I want to go on the bad side of the.
And now would be a great time for Darian to come up and just be beside him and tell him that he can't do anything because he's big and muscly.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how he'd phrase it.
Yeah,
You can't do anything because I'm big and muscle. I know he's vain, but not that vain.
Darian's more unself-aware is his problem.
Yeah, so he would say something along that line.
Probably say something like, "You can't do anything in the name of Apsu," and then I'd go, "Jehovah."
Then he'd go, "Don't listen to him. It's Apsu. The one true God."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have what we came for.
Now we just need trade routes.
Yeah, you still got to do the trade routes. So how are you going to keep this guy contained?
They just had to take him back.
How are you guys going to... Trade routes is your number one. This was a side tangent. How are you going to keep him trapped? And not dead?
Ffail. I don't know.
Let's see. Anything?
Handcuffed to the radiator.
Oh my god!
I don't think I have anything to really detain him as spell-wise, so...
You could tie him up. You have rope.
Yeah, normally. Tie him up.
Can angels be charmed?
Angels be charmed? What?
He's a Nephilim.
Yeah.
Oh. You want me to try to charm him?
Make him more compliant.
I can, yeah, I can.
But the question is, do charms work on Nephilim?
You try and find out. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work.
No, that was a question for me more than anything else.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, yeah. Well, not all Fae are immune to charm, you know, so maybe Nephilim aren't immune to charm, too. Okay, I guess I'll look up, too. Yeah. Let's see, Nephilim. I don't see anything that says immunities. Let me check again.
It's fine. He can be charmed.
Yeah.
If it turns out later that they can't, but it's fine for now. Yeah, you can tell he's a Nephilim because he has a little floating halo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Give him this shine.
Put him somewhere then. You want to bring him somewhere else first before we charm him, or? Because I don't want to charm, like, use charm inside this casino.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring him to the tavern either. I don't want the kids to.
Yes.
That's why I asked the question. What are you gonna do with him?
Just bring him outside.
I mean, we
Anyway.
conveniently have 2 rooms.
It's true.
That's and you want to do this in your room? It's gonna hear screams through the thin walls.
Nah, I'm getting the kids in my room screaming.
Still, you're gonna hear the screams. I don't think the tavern owner will like it when
Why
tavern.
would he scream?
And we'll just get him.
Yeah.
Because he wants to get out. He doesn't want to be chained up and roped and whatever. Like, help me! These guys are, you know, etc., etc. They blame everything on us.
Yeah.
So let's just do it in the alleyway.
He doesn't need to talk.
You can just, I guess, gag him, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have to ungag him though.
So while you guys are having this argument, he's like, "Why? Why aren't you helping me? Why did you help? Who are you really?" And then he starts trying to crawl away.
I try and stand on him.
Okay, it works.
Stand on him.
Who sent you?
Alicia.
And he goes paler than he was. He's like, no, get off of me! And he starts trying to fight back. So I need a athletics roll, Mara.
My athletics roll's not good.
I believe in you, Mara. This is your nat 20.
18.
Ah, close enough.
Can you just have up more?
How do you not have any modifiers?
Because I don't have any strength.
Their little noodle arm. Well, lucky for you, he was at disadvantage after being broken a little bit. So he rolled an 8.
Yay!
The first roll was a nat 20.
You want to have more?
Oh my god.
So he's pinned. He's like, don't take me to her. She'll torture me. She'll do worse than this.
Exactly.
Don't bring me to her. She'll do it to us. So fuck you.
I'm working on a trade route, I promise. I have notes and everything.
Cool, we'll take them from you.
They're in my coat. You gotta get my coat back. He says as he looked around frantically. So you can roll a insight or something like it.
What's his
Doesn't Mark
skill?
alive?
Wisdom.
Oh.
If you don't have, if insight's not a skill.
Yo, I'm wise. Not.
Don't you have like a way to tell if he's lying or not, Mara?
Yeah.
Uh,
Through conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. You talking to him.
I do need a wisdom roll first though to get Mara to start doing that.
Okay. I'll roll on 2.
Are you sure that they're inside your coat? And do you need insight or deception? Because on there it says deception.
Yeah. Well, so roll an insight or wisdom first. Like, you guys have to think he's lying to you before you will try and trip him up with a lie. Does that make sense? You guys all
I
roll
don't think
poor.
there's insight in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there is. That's why I used wisdom.
Yeah.
All right. So, those were terrible.
What do you mean? We're all super wise.
I believe it. I will still
+2 to wisdom.
I will still allow that to work. You can start trying the deception. You're just gonna have a higher DC. So roll a deception. That's high enough. You'll still beat it. And the DC was 22.
Are we in evaluate now with him? Or just like...
So Mara's roll, that deception was to get the lie to me to kick off. So Mara, through conversation, well, so you say, are you sure it's in the coat? He's like, yeah, it's absolutely in my coat. Absolutely. Left breast pocket. I am 100% sure. So if you would go get my coat for me, that would be fantastic. It is definitely in my coat. And then he coughs up a tooth. You can tell he's lying. I should mention that.
I'm trying to word it, but
Okay.
my brain.
It's fine. Just say it, and we'll assume Mara did it fancily.
Mama didn't raise no liars.
Mama ain't raised no bitch. And then he stomps on his back again.
Okay.
Or something like that. Like, do you think I'm stupid? That was pitiful. You know, whichever one you want Mara to do.
Come on, you can make a better lie than that.
Perfect. And then he's like, come on, just let me go. I didn't do anything to you. I'm innocent.
We have to pick up where you left off. So, yeah. You've done dirty.
So whoever wants to tie him up, roll whatever it is to tie him up. If there's not a nature skill, well, we could do intelligence or dex, whichever's better.
Tie him up, but I don't have rope.
Does anybody have rope?
Yeah, I do.
I may.
Adventure kit.
Okay.
Yeah, I traded
war.
it with the Ffail.
Alright, then he is tied up. And you drag him back to the tavern.
Oh wait, are we going to tavern with this or?
Yeah, we're going to our room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thump, 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 thump. Up the steps he goes. Thump, 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 thump. Because he's resisting. He's very not. Actually, Darian and Rain just pick him up, and he's like, "No, no, put me down, put me down, you giant freaks of nature."
We muffle them. I muffle them before we get into the tavern, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, who's that?"
Person that owes us money.
Oh, okay. We do have a rule. We do have 2 rules, okay? One, if we don't, and this is an exchange for us not asking too many questions. One, if you make a mess, you clean it up, or we tell the guards. And they just smile when they say that. And 2, if you kill anybody here, we'll tell the guards, do not kill people on my property.
No, you can.
Somewhere else if we were to kill him. So no problem with
We're
that.
not going to be killing him.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, no murder's bad, so don't kill people.
Yes, murder is bad. as Mario is reminded of Talon's words. Murder is bad.
And so you guys take him upstairs.
Into the other room, not the
With
one
the kids.
children are in.
Yeah.
Yep, in the night, by the way. It's still nighttime.
Yeah, it was early evening when you guys started this. The sun had set at like 6 p.m.
At the moment
And
of darkness.
now we just need to set up a merchant thing.
Yep, the trade route. And we will checkpoint here for the day.
Yay!
Woo!
Alright.
Congrats on progress. You rescued the children. Alright.
That's something from the merchant skill, by the way, Mara.
Yeah, we
Like,
need
it's
to set
gonna be,
up
I think. So, like,
a thing.
Trade route.
no, I meant the stuff you left at the merchant's guild.
Yeah.
They only supposed to hold it for a week.
And how long has it been?
A week.
You guys got it back.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. It's been long enough that if something like that got forgotten, then just go like you just did. Hey, did we get it? Yes. Your characters wouldn't have forgotten because it wasn't 3 months.
Wow, it's so realistic.
I know.
For 3 months.
I know. So I hope you guys had fun with our session.
Yeah.
Cleaned up quests, went to the zoo, scattered, rescued a bunch of kids, watched a guy get his eye burnt out and his hand cut off.
Beat up.
Yeah,
So, Power Rangers, you know, figurines for the kids.
you did. Was Mara keeping the spirit of Christmas in their heart?
What?
I don't know. Little voice in the back of Mara's head. Peace, love, joy, spread goodwill, cheer to all.
Not when Tal-El was being beaten and hand cut off. But Mara was smiling extra big.
Yeah, I know.
Smile.
We'll be
Right.
great parents.
Better than the last party. Could you imagine if the last party had picked up 2 orphan kids?
We did. It was called Mara.
That is true. That is true.
Alright. Thanks
Yeah, thanks for playing. Have a good night, you guys. Or day, I guess. Bye. Appreciate each and every one of you, from the lurks, the chats, the follows, host raids, donations, bits, subs, merch, all of it. Thank you guys. I know I said that, but I want to repeat it, including you VOD watchers. All aboard the Monster Express. I'll see you guys next time. And as always, stay mad. Bye.